Good morning, Klein and Alley. Pantyhose Greg here, rocking a pair of shirt-a-waist nylon pantyhose. And I want to welcome the new listeners. Don't touch that dial, all right? Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Welcome to your Tuesday Klein Alley Show on KROQ. My name's Klein, that's Alley.
Morning.
DJ Omar Khan there, the audio sniper. You got Jake the Nerd.
What's up?
Finally made a big life decision. I'm proud of you, Jake. It's a long time coming, man. We'll get into it later this morning, but you did what you got to do.
I haven't really done anything yet.
Well, you've made the right decision to make the decision, and that's the important part.
I think I'm going to take away my decision.
Why? You haven't even started, really.
I've started. I don't know if I can afford it.
All right, well, we'll get into that later this morning. There you go. Dreams started and dreams crushed in the first 11 seconds of the show. In the back room, Postmaster Johnny and producer Vanessa taking the calls at 800-520-1067. Pay close attention this morning. You could end up with tickets to see Sublime. Could end up with your own cabana at Wild Rivers Water Park. $100 food and beverage credit. Could end up with a very special limited edition Tiny Towel, the official towel of summer 2025. And potentially, you will learn to love and or hate us over the next 4 hours plus together.
You know what I love about those $100 food and beverage credits? I love the mind games I have to play to make it add up to exactly 100.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, okay, how many dollars do I have left? Okay, 93. Okay, here's what I want. I want half the nachos, take one of them, throw them out. Like, I love doing the math and figuring out exactly how much I need to get to 100 and spend maybe just $20 on tips.
You would be so livid, Allie, if I told you what I just discovered yesterday on the same subject. I, stayed at a hotel over the weekend, and I assumed I didn't see any prices there was a little refrigerator in the room, and it had drinks in it. I don't know why I assumed it was included.
Oh my God, no!
Because
never.
there was no
It's never included.
There was no menu, and it wasn't one of those things that's like weight sensitive where you move it. It was just looked like a fridge that just had a couple of like waters, cans of Coke,
Were
few
you
beers.
at an all-inclusive resort?
No, but there were certain things that were like there were certain snacks that were just available, and like they got the coffee maker in the room. That stuff's usually free.
Oh, coffee maker, yeah.
But I kind of loaded up on the drinks. I was like, yeah, have a drink, and then on the way out, I was like, let me grab some more waters for the road. Yesterday, I just got the alert from my credit card that there was a $70 charge. It was for me like wiping out the minibar on the way out the room.
Whoa!
And I was like, that's weird.
That's actually not as much as I thought it would be.
Well, there weren't that many things. There were snacks in there. It was literally just different types of drinks. But because it was like kind of an old school mini fridge, things were not. There's in certain mini bars you're going to get charged if you touch anything.
I would say all mini bars.
Really?
Yes. I don't think there are any left that stock a fridge for free.
Sometimes.
Are there any out there?
One arm Gary just touched that dildo and got me charged like $60.
Yeah. Remember when Jake shared the room with Gary in Vegas? Gary
pleasure kit?
He moved the dildo 5 feet to the left, and I think Jake got charged $100 for the pleasure kit.
But
it was the greatest.
I don't think that
Jake had to dispute that charge. Remember?
But that's the thing is, all you have to do is call and dispute it. Aren't you going to say that the monkeys did it?
No. This was here. This was not in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
This was at the place.
I think the excuse still works.
The horses did it.
The horses did it.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I think the horses
Pendleton.
drank all. It was Pendleton. Damn horse. That's why they're peeing so much, drinking all my minibar fluids. KROQ, we're Klein Alley Show. K-Rock, we are Klein Alley Show. If you'd like an easy $100 and know anything that's going on in the world, now would be a great time to call us, 800-520-1067. I got 5 questions here, all about things going on in the news. Not just boy news, all news, and all you got to do is do better than Allie and win $100 of her money. She's been paying the people a lot lately, so get ready to get paid and just call in and be ready to answer. There's lots of ways to get easy money. That's one way to do it. There's this guy as well that wanted to brag, and I think this is something you will get very excited about.
Hey guys, real quick, I just wanted to say that I had filled out one of those little settlement claims about maybe 2 years ago, something about like T-Mobile or something like that.
Love it.
And I didn't even remember I did it. Just kind of reminded me of Allie, because normally I'll do that and it's like $2, $5, $10, whatever. But
Allie has made this point many times. Doesn't matter if
Better than no bucks.
Doesn't matter if you've even used the product that they've sent you the thing for. Just fill it out, send it in. You never know. And this guy listened to Allie's advice.
When I got the email this time, it said it was $224.
Whoa.
So it's definitely always worth to fill out those settlement things.
So there you go. You can either wait around 2 years to get $200 and hope that that's what it settles for, because if more people filled that out and sent it in, the guy would have gotten 13 cents.
Yeah, we're counting on people like you, Klein,
right,
to make me richer. You are a person who will see that email and go, meh, I don't care. Meh,
Not doing
I don't
it.
have a second to even fill this out.
Where's our Facebook money, by the way? Didn't we all fill that out? Like the big old...
I don't think that's settled yet. I think anyone who used Facebook at any point in the last 50 years, I think, is eligible to potentially get some sweet settlement. But the settlement, that one is going to be probably so watered down.
I think they'd have to have more court hearings with a pasty Mark Zuckerberg for that to happen.
Dude, there was a chance. I had one thing I started filling out as IKEA. I bought a falafel tomple or something like that.
And it killed a toddler.
And I started filling out the form, and then I just got bored and walked away. And then and I read in the news, everyone who filled that one out got paid nicely.
Yes.
Got enough for a whole IKEA dinette, enough to buy a furnish a whole room in IKEA money.
Unfortunately, all the IKEA stuff I've bought is safe.
Oh, it's the worst.
No toddlers have died.
Allie keeps planting them around her kid, going, come on, tug.
You're scaring Vanessa.
All right, don't scare Vanessa. Don't get near the dresser, Vanessa. We take a quick break. When we're back, 5 questions, your $100 after this.
Few have done more for rock music than the Vans Warped Tour, to say the least.
Returning to celebrate its 30-year legacy.
Warped Tour has always been a home for us.
Just cool to see it again.
Vans Warped Tour is making a triumphant return.
Serving as a vital launch pad for some of rock's biggest bands to this day.
The Vans Warped Tour is back.
That's when things got out of control.
One of only 3 stops, July 26th and 27th in Long Beach. Listen to K-Rock at 9, noon, 3, and 6 to win a pair of 2-day passes to see Sublime and over 100 bands.
I'll do anything I can the wrong way.
Score tickets and instantly get on the standby boarding list for K-Rock Road Trip USA Stop 2. Fear, Loathing, and Sublime in Vegas.
Vegas, baby, Vegas! Is what I got. It's on the streets of Miami.
Hey, it's Jacob Noel of Sublime. Keep listening to K-Rock. Keep listening for your chance to win.
K-Rock. Courtesy of Vans Warped Tour and AEG presents.
K-Rock, Klein Alley Show. How are you handling the terrorists? Well, Vanessa had an interesting approach, which was get together with her friends. She wanted to go out, but she decided that they were going to attempt to go bowling on a budget. And the budget they came up with seems almost impossible to be able to do anything with these days. But she said they had all these different workarounds. And, of course, this is the thing I tried to tell her. And Vanessa, whose idea was this budget? Your idea or your friend's idea?
No, my friend Christine's idea.
And she said you all wanted to go out, but everyone's like, I don't feel like spending money. Everything costs so much. So who came up with the number?
We just felt like $50 was doable, so we decided $50 for the night.
And this is dinner and drinks or just drinks?
Oh, we had dinner.
So you had to figure out for $50 how you could have dinner and drinks. And the idea is that if someone buys you drinks, right, like if you get hit on.
Oh, yeah, well, that was also, we were hoping for that too. Did it happen? No, it didn't.
So the plan.
We were losers.
Leave us hanging, why don't you?
So wait, the plan was if we go out with this budget of $50, maybe we don't even need to use the budget if we can, find people that would like to buy us a drink.
That's like my hot cousin. She can go anywhere and not pay for stuff. And she believes it, and it happens every time.
I think we should raise some money for all of the beautiful people that are used to not buying drinks that now are, I feel like guys now that used to buy drinks.
They're going to be more selective.
A little bit more unable to buy all the drinks. I think there was a time when any guy would go, if any woman that wants to talk to me, I'll buy her a drink, at the very least. Now I think with everyone tightening it down, I think we should start raising money for all the hot women that are not going to have guys buying them drinks.
Now it's like, hold on a minute, it's $18 for this cocktail.
Yeah.
How long am I going to talk to you for, really?
So $50 was the budget, and within the $50, did that include transportation too? Ubers?
Yes, and parking. Let me break it down for you.
Okay.
So we started out by going to Trader Joe's to get like a pregame drink,
And this
like
was all part of the $50 too.
Cans. What?
That was all part of the $50 too.
Yes.
Wow, I'm surprised you went with individual cans and not just a bottle of vodka.
No, because we don't want to get messy,
You could have done for 28 cents, according to Allie, you could do a tampon soaked in vodka. And you could have won.
Already, I'll beat your ass. I can do this whole night in 25. I'll prove it to you. Go ahead.
That's Allie's big plan for Coachella. She's going to go in big, soaked up and ready.
I'm going full vodka tampon. Okay.
All 3 days.
Okay.
All right, so it's just you and her. Just you and one friend?
Yes, just me and a friend. So we got like a margarita can cocktail from
like
Trader
a 6-pack?
What?
Like a 6-pack?
No, just we each got one. You know how sometimes they have
the sad loser cans?
The one-offs?
The one-off loser cans? Oh.
That was your pregame? That's so sad.
I think they even call that section the loser can section because it's just like these one-off.
It's like the lean cuisine section of the liquors.
Dented cans. So you got...
No, it's the cans that... If people want to try it, you can take one.
No, I get that.
My gosh, you loser.
I'm just getting one.
She's yelling at herself now, calling herself a loser.
One drink per person is just not even a pregame.
All right, so you eat. So let's not judge. So you decide, can we go out and have a good night for $50? Which usually seems like a lot of might have a good night. Especially, that's $100 between the two of you because you don't have to do everything solo. So okay. You start with one can at Trader Joe's.
Okay. We each get one, okay?
Okay.
Which they did get us pretty buzzed. It was such a good time. So when we went to Santa Monica, by the way. So we went to Santa Monica, drank
How did you get
drinks.
there from Long Beach?
We wanted to change scenery.
How did you get there, she said?
Oh, how did we get there? We drove.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
drink and drive, people. Do not drink and drive.
That's a way to save money. Okay.
We didn't get drunk, everyone. We did not get drunk. Okay.
What is going on with her?
We wanted a change of
I'm not saying I'm drunk, but I feel it.
Officer.
Anyways, so we got there. We had our drinks. We were on 2nd Street. What is that area called?
Sure.
Wherever that
3rd
area
Street
is.
There?
Yes, we were there.
2nd Street. She could...
No. 3rd Street's too expensive. You got to go 2nd Street.
2nd Street. Smart move. There's nothing there. You know where all the tourists go to 3rd Street. We're going to 2nd Street.
So we went there to people watch, do some entertainment, listen to the people playing the music outside.
That's a real homeless hangout. You know that, right?
Are you sure you weren't in an alley?
It really is. I mean, I know.
Busking for money.
That was actually the best part of the whole night, in my opinion.
Okay.
I love that part.
And
then,
did they have food at this place?
No, just wait.
Okay.
Then we got hungry, so we decided to go to Chipotle for the kids' meal. That was $7.
Wow.
We each had the taco kids meal because we just need a little bit something.
So right now, how much you pay to park in Santa Monica?
$10.
Okay.
Which we split, so that's $5
$5 each.
Cool.
So between your one can of margarita at Trader Joe's, your kids' meal at Chipotle, what a Saturday night. Entertainment was free because watching a guy spin around on a cardboard box cost nothing. So that's good. So you got free entertainment, and then the parking was $5 each. So
that whole section right there was a good time.
Right, you're almost halfway through your budget to this point. Yes.
Then we decided, all right, we're gonna go to the nice bars now because we already ate and we pregame with our margaritas that got us going. Then we went to this bar named Chloe, and the drinks were $18. But we're like, this is our one fancy drink for the night because we're hoping that we'll get a second fancy drink by someone. but we did not. Anyways, we paid for our
No,
drink.
that's an interesting choice. I'm going to invest in this $18 drink and hope that within
brings
30
along.
minutes I'll find another drink for
Before
free.
you settled on this place, Chloe, did you see what the ratio? Did it look like there was a lot of guys? I mean, I would think you'd want to go to a place that seemed like it was maybe guy heavy because you get some attention as a lady.
Actually, it was kind of empty, but it's okay because it was a vibe. The drinks were delicious.
The vibe seems like there was no
Yeah,
one.
I guess if your first vibe was the Trader Joe's single can ale, this seems like a real upgrade. But okay.
Do not hate on my plan.
No. I like your plan. Go ahead.
So now you're in this bar and you're already, and now $18, that's a huge, I mean, that's almost the rest of your budget for the night.
Tip.
And then we were looking at what money we each had left, and we each had $12. Okay, so then we wanted to go to this other bar called Misfits, and we looked at the menu, and the drinks were $17.
Right,
Mm-hmm.
because it's Santa Monica.
Yeah. Or we could have gone with a beer, but we're not gonna drink beer, guys. Come on, we don't want to get full of beer. We want
Right.
a cocktail. So my friend's like, since we have already had like 2 drinks in us, we're like feeling confident. She's like, don't worry. I'm going to tell the bartender we only have $12 each because we were doing this budget thing for work.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We really just want to finish the night with, and then the bartender, let me see what I can do.
So you're telling him flat out,
Pretty much we
even
told
if you
him our
give me a
plan.
discounted drink, I won't have enough money to tip you. Can you hook this up somehow?
We have
Basically.
$12 each. We're trying to buy a drink each. And the guys, the menus, they're $17. You tell the bartender.
But the bartender was like down with it. He's like, yeah, let me see what I can make you. He made us espresso martinis with tequila because we were on the tequila run.
Oh, tequila
pretty good.
espresso martini?
Right, there's a theme night for you. So he made you the drink, and then you're tapped out. Now you have no more money.
Yeah, but so the bartender was happily what? He was happy to make us the drinks. I'm not saying I'm drunk, but I feel it.
That's right.
Anyways, Vanessa, so he made us the drinks, and when he handed me over my drink, I placed it down, and I moved the menu, and I spilled the whole drink on myself.
Oh, you loser!
I was a loser this night. But did we stay on budget? We did.
Yeah, you did.
Did he remake the drink for you?
I felt bad because we're only gonna give you $12
Oh,
for this.
so you didn't even get the roofie drink.
So the good news now is in the year 2025, with everything going on in the world, you can still, for $50,
Get drunk.
have a children's
Get drunk,
have a
but
children's
not
meal,
drive home.
have a children's meal, have a loaner can of Trader Joe's, and have a drink spilled all over your lap.
And have 1.5 drinks at a bar on 2nd Street.
Hey, but that parking, pretty sweet.
Yeah.
$10 parking.
That's a bargain.
Can't complain about that.
Valiant effort, Vanessa.
There's your Monday motivation from Vanessa. Come back with takeaways, wrap up today's show, and turn it over to Nicole Alvarez next. Soon enough, Dodger Stadium. We are Klein Alley Show on KROQ every morning around this time. Give you the shot to become $100 richer. Bragging rights forever. It's nothing more fun than running into people in the real world and saying, I called in and I took Allie down and took her money. And now you get the chance every morning right around this time. If Allie wins every single day during the week, we will cap it all off with another $500 Friday, which means your chance to win $500 to get you into your weekend.
I don't. Wait, it's accumulating now?
Yeah, because if you win all week, then you haven't technically paid anyone. So if you haven't paid anyone,
But last week I paid out twice, and we still did $500 Fridays.
I know, because the song, it's just that catchy. The jingle is so
the
catchy.
rules that you just shared don't apply.
Yes, we'll do it either way. Either way, Friday will be a $500 Friday. But the original plan was if you somehow win Monday through Thursday, Friday we pay the people, give them the big chance. But here, let's go ahead and give you $100 right now, easy money. Let's say hi to Lisa listening in Long Beach this morning. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
You've been studying up. You know what's going on in the world, at least a little bit?
A little bit.
Great. That's all you need to do to win. Allie's going to leave the KROQ studios. I got some questions here. These are questions that potentially will result in you getting riches, and you're more than welcome to play along if you're just listening. Let's see if you can at least get 3 out of 5 right. Your round of Allie Knows the News starts now.
Allie Knows the News.
Question 1. This historic LA venue sadly is set to officially close this fall. Been around for a long time, but they're saying it will no longer be here starting in the fall. What venue is it?
The Mayan.
Question 2. Trump is threatening to revoke this comedian's citizenship.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Question 3. This fast food place is trying to make a nationwide comeback by giving away lots and lots of free chicken. Which place is trying to win back the nation by giving away free chicken?
Ooh, let's go with KFC.
Question number 4. HBO has just started production on the highly anticipated series based on the book movie franchise. What highly anticipated series is starting production for HBO?
Oh, Twilight.
And finally, question 5. There's a new dating app that's officially coming out aimed at adults who are fans of what?
Ooh, let's go with feet.
The beach?
Feet. Like feet with toes.
Oh, feet. Got it.
Feet.
A whole dating app for
Sure.
feet fans. Fans of feet. All right, we'll go with that.
Fans of feet.
All right, let's bring you said that like it's not you, but clearly we can tell you've got a foot thing going. That's cool. We don't judge, Lisa. That's all right. You'll be happy to know that I have one shoe off right now because my broken toe is still very swollen. Lisa's going to be very turned on by that. Allie's back in the studio.
yeah.
She's got a mouthful of food right now. What are you snacking on?
Eggs.
Oh, nice.
I decided to leave the room because you
Yeah,
get
no, I
so
know.
upset,
You
so.
stank it up in here. Here we go. Question 1. We'll score it together. This historic LA venue set to close this fall. After being open for many, many years, it will no longer be around starting in the fall. Which venue is it?
The Glen Helen Amphitheater.
Wow. That is wrong. Lisa got it right. The historic Mayan Theater in downtown Los
yes,
Angeles
I did read about that.
is going away. So up 1 early. Lisa, good job.
I'm not worried, I'm not
Mayan.
worried.
Go to question number 2. Trump is threatening to revoke this comedian's citizenship.
Rosie O'Donnell.
All right, she got that right as well. That is correct.
I
Allie
know
on
my
the board.
lesbians.
2-1. You're revoking the citizenship of the wrong lesbian comedian. We got one right here for you, Trump.
Yeah.
Get rid
God
of her.
bless you for thinking I'm a comedian.
That's right. I take that back.
Yeah.
Question 3. This fast food place is trying to make a nationwide comeback by giving away lots and lots of free chicken.
KFC?
She said KFC as well. Colonel Sanders apparently is no longer smiling. He now has a serious face because the Colonel is serious about chicken, and they want to prove to the nation they are by giving away buckets and buckets of free chicken, and that is correct.
Where did they go wrong?
I don't know.
I think
It
it's
seemed-
when they had like a million colonels. Remember they had like a new colonel
I think
every...
that was it. When they went with a lady colonel, he got a little too woke, right? It's like Reba McEntire.
Yeah,
It's like,
I think it
slow
was.
down.
And we were like, okay.
Hey, they had the chicken game on lock for a while, and then the chicken wars heated up, and they were in great position to run that thing, and then they just got smoked.
Popeyes came up from the rear,
Cool.
like really surpassed them with the chicken sandwich.
But you think between the Popeyes and the Chick-fil-A's, the Raising, it just all of a sudden it became a chicken game, and KFC blew it.
Yeah, I know. They
It's like a
did.
KROQ story almost. We go to question number 4.
I love that their solution is serious face.
Serious face and free buckets of chicken. Hey, that could win back a lot of people.
True.
Question 4. Allie is still down by 1. HBO has just started production on the highly anticipated series based on the book/movie franchise.
Harry Potter.
Okay, she said
Harry
Twilight and is wrong. Allie comes back to tie it up with Harry Potter.
Yeah, and you see that kid? He looks like a huge lesbian.
And now we go to question number 5. It's all tied up. 1 question left. Very exciting. New dating app is about to be released for adults who are fans of what? Adults that are fans of what can meet up on
Disney,
this date.
Disney adults.
She said toes and feet,
Might be some crossover there.
but the correct answer is Disney adults are about to get their own dating app. And Allie with the come from behind win. Lisa, you put in a great effort. I was rooting for you, but Allie puts her $100 back in her pocket. And what must you shamefully admit? Go ahead.
Okay, this is Lisa from Long Beach, and Allie knows the news.
And you love what, Lisa?
Feet.
That's right. Lisa loves feet.
Why don't you post a toe pic?
Oh, you want to come in here and post a broken toe pic for the people like Lisa out there that get really turned on seeing jammed up pinky toes? Which is why you should never walk too close to your couch and or coffee table, because eventually you will end up smashing and potentially breaking a toe.
Always the pinky one.
I am a handicap now, like I said before.
Aww.
I have lived up to my own destiny.
And you got the gift to prove it.
I do have the gift to prove it. It's KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. It's finally that time in a man's life when he's made an important decision, and that man is Jake. And Jake has gone through a lot of transformation these past few months, mostly weight-related. Guy lost a lot of weight. He is very...
breast reduction?
Apparently had a breast reduction, nature's breast reduction. Jake had the nicest set of man boobs I've ever seen on a man. And I say that as a compliment, Jake, but those are no longer. They're gone.
They're still okay.
They're not what they once were.
No,
Allie
Klein
knows
can't objectify you like he used to.
No. Yeah, so much for that raise you were going to get. We're putting that back now. Sorry.
You know what? I'm gaining the weight back.
Yeah, you should do it just for those.
For your job.
But, Jake moved recently. I mean, if you're new to the show, Jake, when we first met Jake, he had a girlfriend. Everything was stable. He moved in with her. The second he moved in with her, it all fell apart. Then he started dating listeners. That went weird real quick. Then he started keeping that diary. So many things have happened in Jake's life.
And then he moved into a little shack where he says he's very happy. It's small. I think
small
it's
shack.
5 feet by 5 feet.
5 by 5. He lives in a 5 by 5 shack in the back of a house. And
he also has a POS car.
The worst car you've ever seen. So think of everyone at some point in your life has had a POS car. Jake still has that car. And his POS car, I promise you, is worse than your POS car was.
Is, yeah. And we even wrapped it at one point with a naked photo of
himself.
Jake.
And that made it better somehow.
And it made it better.
But I mean, this car, we've heard it's been held up by 2x4s, duct tape, all the things, all the fixes you can do. He's got windows that won't open, other windows that won't close.
Yeah, how many mods do you have on your car now, Jake?
Oh, a half dozen probably.
What's the last fix you did that we probably don't even know about? I'm sure there was something.
The last fix is the obvious one, which is the duct tape holding up the back rear window.
Wasn't there a taillight one too, or a headlight one?
The headlight has gone out, but magically it's come back on.
Oh, you love that. God, I remember that having a problem with your car, and then it just fixes itself, and you're like, yes!
Yeah, I flipped the light switch on and off, and it came back on, and it stayed on now, but it has happened twice.
And just so everyone's aware, because I want to make sure that the brand gets the proper plug here, this is what are we driving?
This is a 2003 or 5 Lexus MKZ.
Lexus?
I thought it was Lincoln.
Oh, no, yeah, Lincoln. Sorry.
It's not a Lexus.
Oh, my God.
It's a Lincoln MKZ.
Yeah.
What color?
Well, maroon, but the hood is a variety of colors because the paint's come off.
Yeah.
Right.
And they said when we did the car wrap, they were like, some of the paint might come off when we take it off. And it was like, great, then it'll match the rest of the car.
And Jake's gotten to a point with this car for over a year now where he refuses to wash the bird crap off of it because you've realized...
It's like polishing a turd.
Right. And you've also realized that the bird crap oftentimes, if placed correctly, covers up the other missing paint spots.
Yeah, it's like a camouflage.
Right.
It's kind of a freeing feeling, though, when you really don't give a crap about your car. Even if you, scuff something or hit something, you're like, yep, whatever, and that's a nice feeling. But now you're saying enough's enough.
It's like driving a rental car for life that you paid for the insurance on.
Totally.
You know, that feeling of whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
I'm not
Were
paying
you the
for it.
original owner on this car?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, yeah,
Your parents were.
No, they weren't either, but my dad bought it for way cheap from somebody. I don't know.
So Jake's
a
at a point
serial
now
killer for sure.
where he
But
is
if I remember,
decided-
it doesn't have that many miles on it.
For its age, it doesn't. I'm at 120 or something like that.
You see, cars, you should be able to get 200,000 miles out of that vehicle.
But you've made the decision, Jake, and this is a big decision. You've made the decision. You think you're done with this. You're ready to step it up.
Yes, because when my parents came to visit me, they rode in the car and were probably even more embarrassed than I am. And and then I had a week back home, and then they called me we want to try to help you get a new car.
But also, Jake, you drove recently to a place that had a fancy valet. And
that sucked.
That's when it sucks the most. It really does. Because usually on any other day, you're just driving to work and back and having a crappy car. You're like, oh, whatever. I'm the only one who has to sit with it. But when you have to show your car to other people have to get into it and that kind of thing.
Yeah, I had to park at this fancy Beverly Hills hotel, and every car in front of it was some Ferrari or whatever, and they could not get my car fast enough back to me to get out of
If
there.
you wait long enough, the car will become cool again.
Yeah, that is true.
You're kind of in this in-between phase.
You just got to give it another 15 years, dude. If you could just hold out for 15
Right now,
more
it's
years.
in weird, awkward teen years, and then it'll appreciate.
So what happened yesterday? You started the hunt?
Yesterday I started the hunt, and it went terribly.
How so?
Well, I found, a reason I said Lexus is because Lexus is the type of car I'm looking for, because I've had a Lexus CT, that hybrid, a couple times, and I love that car. And I found a couple that I went to go look at. One was at a dealership.
Who's the fancy boy now?
Yeah, where's that?
It's just like a fancy Prius. Is
I hope you get the Lexus so Vanessa can start mocking you, because she's a big.
Okay, Lexus.
She hates Lexus drivers, as you know.
Oh, that's right.
You obviously need Vanessa's help.
Yeah. I mean, this.
Okay, Lexus. Okay, Lexus.
Oh, God,
And that
Jake.
guy had the exact same car I want, actually.
Really? Oh, God, I hope you get it just so Omar can play that clip every
but
day.
already I'm a little bit... Jake, you zero in so hard on one specific thing. You have to keep your options open when you're looking for a new car.
What if we have a listener that's got an extra car that's sitting around, even if it's a POS, right? But it's just sitting in their driveway taking up space.
Well, that's just a lateral move. I'd rather just keep the POS I know.
I don't think it's a lateral move.
No, any move will be up.
I agree with Allie. Any move is a good move. I mean, even if it's the exact same car you have right now, it's probably still.
Yeah, but not even the same year.
Same,
I think it would be a
but
better
without
car.
you being in it for the last 20 years, it's going to be it's going to be an up move. Are you open to other things, or is that really all? Is that all you want?
I'm open to other things, yeah. But like I said, I've had that car twice before, and I really like it, and it's great on gas, and it's
What
reliable.
happened the last two times, though? Obviously, it broke down and you couldn't...
No. One was like a lease situation, and the other one was I had it with a woman I was dating, and we broke up, so we had to give it back.
Whoa, you had like shared custody of the car, and then you lost custody?
Sorta, yeah. She
Wow.
sold it from underneath me when I was like taking
But
a
what's
nap.
your budget, Jake?
Right now the budget is like $14,000 to $15,000.
All in.
Yeah.
You can get a great car for that.
I think that there's a lot of options. I mean, I'm serious. I think you should get. Don't just settle.
The thing is, that's fine, and I'll pay my parents back. But the thing that's gonna make it so I can't do it is the insurance is insane.
What if you? Yes. What if Jake? We got something that's like not exactly a traditional car.
What do you mean not a traditional car? Like one of those ice cream trucks that you have, or the ice cream cycle that you have?
You do have that ice cream.
That's the first thing I was thinking about, but I'd happily give you that. It needs some new tires, but I mean...
No. How am I going to... That's no.
But, Jake, there's other things that are service mobiles. Where you
like
could,
those little three-wheeled bikes where you're like laying down?
Yeah, you can sit... Yeah, there's...
How is that better than my car now?
It's
somehow take that over Barnum?
It's somehow better, dude.
It's somehow not better at all.
Don't you live in one of those neighborhoods that's zoned for horses in Burbank?
I live close to that, the Rancho. Yeah, I live close to that, but that's...
Why can't we get him a horse? I have an uncle that has a horse.
Jake, could you get a horse? I mean, would you be open to trying a horse for a little bit?
I would totally ride a horse to work.
I'm sure that the insurance on a horse is way less than a car.
But I think to rent a stable for a horse is probably more expensive than a car.
You live in a stable, dude.
I live in a shack. I don't have, like, hay and stuff.
We have
208 said, this is Cripple Cody. I have an old wheelchair for Jake.
Jake, would you like to borrow a wheelchair?
You know what? I'll take it. I'll
Good mileage.
Is it ask Cripple Cody? Is it electric or regular manual? Because
a hybrid. He wants a hybrid.
A hybrid wheelchair. Because Jake, I think there's options here. Someone here's got a 2006 Toyota Tundra, 270,000 miles, but runs great. If you're interested.
Somebody else has a 2014 Lexus with 250,000 miles for $14,000 right here.
That's way too expensive.
Jake, I got a plug for you for cheap insurance if you need it.
Here's the thing, Jake. If you're open to letting us figure it out and just say, I will give away, I have a budget of, what'd you say, $14K. You'd like to not spend it all, obviously, and let us figure out the rest. Just trust us.
Do I trust you?
No,
I do not trust you.
No, I'm not asking if you trust us.
I'm open to you. I'm open to like trying to do a thing, but I'm not going to just be like, okay, yes, whatever you decide.
If you let us do it, we'll do a big we'll figure it out, and we'll do a big unveil under a giant blanket. You come out to the parking lot, and you'll meet your new car. Give us like a week, we'll figure it out. But it's going to be. It's not going to probably be what you want, exactly.
Yeah, 208 suggested a manual derby vehicle that we can strap bottle rockets to.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's worth $14,000.
We'll figure out something better. We'll figure out something, but you got to give us full permission.
323 said, I have a buddy who's giving away an old racehorse.
Giving away?
Away an old racehorse?
Try it out.
Old racehorse. How old?
Oh, man. And then if it breaks out on the street, you got to shoot it?
Try it out for a week, Jake, before you poo-poo it.
I need an old racehorse and a gun.
Someone said, all kidding aside, Facebook Marketplace, nephew just bought a pretty pristine Dodge truck. Only had one owner. Got it for under $10K.
I'm actually supposed to meet a lady in Beverly Hills that I met off of Facebook Marketplace.
Hey, you should try one of those car auctions, man. You get good deals at those.
You got to go to one of those, especially one of the ones where they took all the stuff away from people that were like drug dealers and stuff.
The drugs still in it.
Yeah. They probably will find ones with drugs still in it. Please, Jake, don't do something boring like just go buy a car.
Don't do something that's the best decision for myself.
No, because you said yourself the insurance isn't worth it.
We'll figure it out.
We want something borderline inoperable.
That's worse than my car now. My car now is at least operational.
909 said Jake should get one of those jetpacks, like the guy that's always making the news by
He'll
LAX.
just be like hopping.
That'd be amazing.
I'll take a jetpack.
There's so many good ideas. Someone said they got a 62,000-mile car for $9K. Yours if you want it.
Yeah,
So
dude, I got a used car for $10,000.
2015. If you want it, they'll be here by the end of the show.
What's it called?
A VW Tiguan.
I don't know. What's that look like?
Don't worry.
They look cool.
Anything's better than what you got. Jake, anything is better. I'm serious.
Yeah, but if I'm going to spend money on something, I want something that I'm actually going to enjoy and want.
All right, we're going to take a break.
You are so...
I got a 2024 Walmart scooter that I stole.
Cool.
All right, I'll take that.
All right, we got a lot of options.
818, a painted donkey. I
Jake,
like that too.
The options are coming through. Check the text line.
Jake, my uncle's horse is brown. Just saying.
What's that mean?
Just enjoy.
It's a brown horse.
Yeah, Jake, think about these options before you do something stupid like go and buy a used car. And then we'll figure out the rest. But trust us and give us a week.
All right.
Got to take a break. More show next.
Klein, Alley Show. The world famous KROQ. KROQ.
We're going to see if Johnny knows anything about women at 800-520-1067. Will Johnny know about women?
No!
We got a game played, ready to go. Some serious questions. Historic women, women's body parts, lots of things that you would hope Johnny would know.
That's what the questions you've come up with are women's body parts?
No, historical women, and then there's a few
body parts?
A few body part questions.
That's it?
Yeah,
that's all you
We don't have a lot of
want to do
time.
to celebrate women is history and body parts?
What else is there, Allie? I mean, let's be honest.
Okay.
Let's get into it. It's time for Johnny Doesn't Know. Hit it.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
Tickets up for grabs to see the Kings and the Rangers battle on the ice at Crypto.com Arena on March 25th. Everyone who gets theirs right, Ali will write your name down. One of you will be selected to win the tickets. And you don't need to know the answers. You just need to guess whether or not Johnny will know the answers. And these are all questions about women. We start with David and Garden Grove. Make our way up and down these phones at 800-520-1067 for Johnny Doesn't Know Women. All right, Johnny, are you prepared? I know that women like you a lot, but maybe you have not been paying attention.
Yeah, I pay attention. Or I try to, at least.
The first question we have in this exciting edition of Johnny Doesn't Know is as follows. Johnny, Helen Keller was an author
Oh, my God.
and an inspiration for so many.
What's wrong with Helen Keller? Give her a chance.
Well, that is the question, actually. What's wrong with Helen Keller? So, Helen Keller was an author and an inspiration for so many because she overcame what challenges? Johnny. Hold on, don't answer. David, will Johnny know?
Won't know.
Johnny will or will not?
Will not.
Will not. He says Johnny won't know. Johnny, your question is Helen Keller, inspiration, author, overcoming what challenges? He says you will not know.
I know that song. Remember when we were kids, that song? It's like, shush, girl, shut your lips. Do the Helen Keller and talk with your hips.
Right.
Talk with your hips means she can't talk. She's probably deaf. So I think maybe when she's like, talk with your hips means she's deaf or she's blind. One of the two.
One of the two.
Yeah. She's got some
Come on,
sort of
you didn't learn about
disability.
Helen Keller in school?
The one that hid from the Nazis?
No, that's Anne Frank.
Oh, my God.
Wrong woman, huh?
Yes.
Yikes. That was a toughie. Come on, there's like two
It would
historical
have been
women.
so hard for Helen Keller to hide from the Nazis.
There's only two historical women.
She thinks she's
Am I
hiding.
behind a couch? I don't know.
I was just sitting in the middle of the living room. Helen, that's not a good hiding spot.
I can't tell them I'm not here.
All right, let's go with blind. Let's go with blind.
All right.
What is blind?
She is blind and deaf, Johnny.
Yes, double duo,
And
baby.
mute.
Let's go. And mute?
Yeah, I
She
don't
was
know.
blind, deaf, and
I
mute.
don't even know if we can give that to Johnny because David. I'm going to say David got it right. I mean, Johnny knew part of it, but
She's the most famous for having multiple.
Yes.
Yeah, multiple
Not just
issues.
one.
She's dope, bro.
All right. Johnny doesn't understand he didn't get that right. David, hold on. You got yours right. We'll give you the point on that. Johnny doesn't know women. Let's say hi to Erica. Erica, you are a woman, correct?
Mine doesn't either with these questions. I mean,
Erica, how
this is
are
not
you?
someone famous for being a woman.
I'm good. How about you?
She's a famous woman, Allie. What, you got a problem with the
She's not
questions?
famous for being a woman. She's famous for being blind, deaf, and mute.
That sucks, bro.
Perfect woman, right? Who's with me? Erica, here we go. Rosie the Riveter is known
There we go.
for this 4-word phrase. Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
No.
Okay. Erica, a woman, says she has very little confidence in you. Johnny, Rosie the Riveter is known for this 4-word phrase. What is it? She says you will not know.
Does the exclamation point count as a word?
Whoa.
Because I'm thinking 3 words, but I'm like, are you trying to trick me with like the exclamation point as a word? Because it's yes, we can, or we can do it. So we can do it, probably. Yeah, we can do it. We can do it.
Can we?
Yeah, I think we could. Is it we can do it?
Is that your final answer?
We can do it! Exclamation point.
And she said you would not know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Johnny, you have proven, just like
You've
women,
proven that women are wrong.
we can do it. Sorry, Erica, you are a woman and you don't know women. We move on and we say
That has nothing to do with it.
it has a little to
She
do with it.
doesn't know Johnny.
What the hell?
I'm just kidding. You know plenty about women. Daniel, here we go.
gosh.
Daniel, welcome to Johnny Doesn't Know Women. Here we go. It's International Women's Day.
Oh my gosh.
Netbanger shout out on YouTube watching live. Here we go. Johnny, here's the question. What is the scientific name for boobies? What is the scientific name for boobies? Will Johnny know the answer to this? Daniel, yes or no?
Johnny's a ladies' man. I'm just going to go yes. I know we're supposed to go no, but I'm just going to go yes.
All right, he says you will know this. Only one person has predicted correctly so far. Johnny's scientific name for boobies. Sweet knockers. It's not it, Klein.
Is it breasts, or gyno? Like gynecomastia?
What are you saying?
Gynecomastia is man boobs. And I thought gyno meant
So
women.
you think that the medical term for boobies is man boobs?
First of all, boobies is a slang term. It's not even a medical term.
That's right. That's why I'm asking you, what is the medical term for boobs?
Breasts.
Okay.
Gyno. Breasts.
Gyno
Just
breast.
drop the gyno stuff.
Stop it. Daniel, unfortunately, that is not the scientific. The scientific term for boobs is mammary
glands. Mammary glands.
So Johnny did not
Breast
know that
is
one.
kind of political.
Political?
I mean, what's it called? Medical. It's a medical scientific term.
I did get a thing in the mail saying that I need a breast exam.
Yes.
But, it is called a mammogram.
If you want to
because
get
it is your
scientific
mammaries.
with it,
The answer was scientific, Johnny. You didn't get the point.
Well,
Matt,
all right, I give
Moreno
it that.
Valley. One final person gets a shot at this. And
I'm
only.
going to lock in on no.
Now we
yeah.
only had the one girl as a contestant.
All right,
Yeah,
you
jeez.
let me
Usually they always call.
Let me give a woman an opportunity.
Yes, there you
Hold
go.
on. Let me say hi to Michelle in Buena Park. Okay, Michelle, I'm sorry. Let's give more ladies a chance to win. Hey, we're celebrating you women today. Hi, Michelle.
Hi, what's your name?
Yes.
All right, great. Here we go.
Hi, honey.
Let's go with this one. Amelia Earhart, Johnny, was the first woman to do what? Will Johnny know this, yes or no, Michelle?
I want to say no.
Okay. Johnny, Amelia Earhart was the first woman to do what?
She flew an airplane. She's the first female pilot, and then she was the first one to go missing, too.
I don't know if she was the first
was
pilot to go
definitely-
missing.
But she was known for going missing. They still can't find her to this day.
Yeah.
Right.
So she's an airplane pilot, and she went missing. Bada bing.
Technically, she was the first pilot to fly solo across the Atlantic. She's not the first female pilot either.
Wow.
But that's okay.
Wow.
I will say you did not know that. All right, Allie, Michelle and Matt. No, excuse me. Michelle and David both got theirs right. Who's going to win the tickets to see the Kings?
Come on, I'm going with Michelle. You know this.
Yeah.
No, we lost her. David, congratulations.
Typical, can't commit.
Michelle, I'm just kidding. You'll be going to see the LA Kings play hockey in March. Hold on one second, all right?
Awesome.
Thank you, and happy International Women's Day to you. I know it's a day early, but always better a day early than a day late with the ladies, right?
Good to be a woman.
That's
Yeah.
right. Back after this quick break. to check out Sublime and potentially see them again in Vegas as part of KROQ's Road Trip USA. But first, we'll do your news, and then officially a brand new hour of the show can begin.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
If you're one of the few people to walk around a physical store these days, you might notice something. Christmas and Halloween are here early. I saw Halloween stuff at Costco the other day, and now they are 2 seasons ahead instead of their usual 1. And a lot of other people are saying that they are seeing Christmas stuff on the shelves in July. And there's a specific reason for this. It's tariffs. A lot of the stores, especially the big ones, they want to order things now for Christmas because they expect there are going to be major delays as a result of the tariffs. So if there is something that was ordered and it actually came on time, they're like, well, might as well put it on the shelves. And they're saying that now people are going to be Christmas shopping earlier than ever before because why not get a head start on it when there could be huge delays on getting the things that you actually do want to buy?
If someone ever says the phrase in July or August, well, I've already taken care of all my Christmas shopping for the year.
You deserve to get punched in the face.
Punch him right in the throat.
Yeah.
That is insane. And I know Omar's probably already 80% done because he likes to be the first guy done. But that is insane. Who can even be in the...
I already got Allie something.
You did?
I did.
Is she going to like it or hate it?
No, it's it's actually something I found. Much like Jake's gift when I found those Tool records, I found something brand new condition. I mean, it's brand new. I've never been used.
Oh, take it back. I don't need brand new.
It's right up her alley. Yeah.
Okay.
No pun intended.
Take it back. Get me something used.
Yeah,
that's what I really like.
I can't wait. Yeah, Omar's got the year-round goggles on, like whatever he sees year-round.
I love that.
If you grab it.
Yep.
Yeah, but if you don't buy presents, then you're always done.
That's a good point, Jake.
That's very true.
Never buy
Jake.
anything you're already done. Beautifully said, Jake.
Yeah. But what I get
That's
frustrated about is the people who love Christmas and are obsessed with Christmas and do that whole Christmas in July thing. They're like having an extra boner right now.
Yes.
They're like, it's everyone's getting earlier and earlier. And I'm like,
this Christmas, 25, 25, 25.
Whoa.
Oh, damn.
Hell yeah, right?
Whoa.
It's triple Christmas.
Yeah.
All right. Remember the time you first used the F word, how scary and satisfying that was? Even hearing it the first time, it has a certain effect on you. But now in 2025, they're saying the F word is dying. It's boring. It's boring. It just doesn't have the bite that it used to. And it's because a lot of high-profile people are using it in regular conversation. For example, the president, when he was using the F word to explain the Israel-Iran conflict, everyone's like, what? And then, with politicians in general just throwing around every single day in court, you're like, all right, well, you know what? It kind of takes the fun out of it. So the question is, what should we replace it with? I think we need to go through some of the old-timey swear words that aren't used anymore.
Well, we've talked about this
some
before.
Of those back.
In traffic, where someone cuts you off or you cut someone off and they give you the middle finger, it doesn't matter. But if they give you like a thumbs up or they give you like the okay symbol, it like hurts more because they're being like passively aggressive or they're not doing the middle finger. Similarly to the F word, it's like,
boring.
Who cares?
Yeah. And
Okay.
it's too on the nose,
But
right?
like the weird compliments, or every once in a while someone who like says something like,
okay, bro.
you're like, wow, F you. Like,
Like, God damn it.
stings
Punch you in
different.
your stupid face.
Someone just gives you like one of those over the top nice compliments. It does enrage you in a way.
Yeah. Well, even like with your kids too, if your kids start using the F word, it's like, well, you're just going to use it when you're an adult anyway, so what does it really matter?
Yeah, I've stopped.
Why are we pretending to try and be like, don't say that in public?
I've stopped trying to police that in my house. I just don't care. I just don't react. Then that's my plan. I just don't react. But it's gotten very.
Well, you just don't parent.
I don't parent. Thank you, Omar. That's what
I'm
I'm
a
looking for.
pushover.
An effing pushover.
Oh,
Get
there
it
we
right.
go. All right, we live in a town of Disney adults. Anytime you go, you will see them waiting in line to meet Goofy with all their little pins and all that crap. And now a grown person with no children can find love on the new Disney dating app. There is a new dating app. It's called Single Riders, and as far as I can tell, this is unofficial. I'm kind of curious as to whether or not it's going to get shut down by Disney, but they said it's entering beta testing, and they're looking for volunteers for the beta testing. They've gotten many, many responses of people who want to be on the app already, but of course, there's already people going, can we just use it for friends?
Ugh.
I'm asexual, and I love Winnie the Pooh.
Yep. Well, listen.
I'm going to pull that clip.
Please, pull that clip and start playing it immediately on KROQ. All right, congratulations, Disney adults. You'll find someone that will ride with you. Single riders. The irony there is if it works out, you will no longer be able to be a single rider.
Oh, I'm sure they'll still do it.
Brand new hour of the show. We start next, and we find love for Vanessa on KROQ.
KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Welcome to KROQ Klein Alley Show on a Tuesday. Tickets for you coming up in less than an hour. See Sublime. The Vans Warped Tour back, Long Beach, and you'll also get on that standby list to see them again in Vegas. It's part of KROQ Road Trip USA. If you're new to the show, pleasure to meet you, unless you suck, in which case, still okay to meet you. My name's Klein. That's Allie.
Morning.
DJ Omar Khan right there, the audio sniper, being accused by 408 on the text line of mushing the F word. You guys remember when Omar accidentally dropped the F-bomb on your show last year?
Yeah,
That's when all this started. The F word no longer cool, apparently. And it all started when Omar yelled, I forget what set him off, but Omar doesn't swear often.
I don't know.
Actually, on the show, he swore way more times than anybody else.
Oh, really?
Really?
You keep track of this?
He's done it numerous times.
Omar has?
But on accident, yeah.
Well, of course. We're not allowed to. It's weird that that's like one of the last holdouts in all of the world of profanity is terrestrial radio. It's the last place.
So they still care.
I think like my kid's school, elementary school, is like, we're fine with it now. Just let it fly. And here we are sitting around as a bunch of grown-ass adults having a conversation.
Who are we changing ourselves for anymore?
It's just fudge and stupid, Allie, is what it is.
Well, I think also because of podcasting, too. Like, everybody is freely listening to uncensored material constantly.
I know. And
because...
Bad
government. The government's swearing, too.
I know. That's the part that's crazy. But we had to sit here and try to keep it together. Which is why we do that bonus podcast once a week, just so we can truly let out all the F words and C words we're thinking about.
Stupid FCC. Those are all the best words. FCC.
I know. That's why they call it that. What we can't say. This hour on the show, we have lots to get to. Perhaps the most important thing is Vanessa, who has been very single for a very long time, is agreed to take a trip to Love Island, which is not at all like Love Island, the TV show that I think finally came to an end, and everyone's all bummed out and they're having withdrawal because they were watching that show. They were putting out new episodes of that show, I think, every day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My sister started watching it, and she's watched everything, and she said this was the biggest time investment for her.
Yeah.
I think there are like hundreds of episodes to watch, right?
You couldn't even catch up if you wanted to. But Vanessa has agreed to go to Love Island. Now, Love Island, if you remember, is where Jake has gone previously, and these are all AI-generated single people. But, Jake, you had success, I believe, when you went to Love Island. Am I right?
Oh, yeah, real true love.
Well, but here's the thing. It's like with his car, too. He's like, I just want this one thing. And same with dating. It's like, dude, you got to open your mind up a little bit. We gave him all kinds of options.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, this was the guy, if you're new to the show, this was the guy Jake settled with.
Hi, my name is Vance. I love Magic the Gathering tool and guys until they can't walk straight. I also like nature.
So they had a lot in common, and he made love. And anyway, this hour, Vanessa will get the chance on KROQ. KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. Going to take a trip to Love Island in a moment and prove that humans and robots can officially fall in love. Vanessa is not thrilled about this, but she has agreed. Vanessa, just consensually, you've agreed to go to Love Island, correct?
Bring it on, robots.
Okay, because there's a lot of single robots here that would like to meet you, and we will get to that in just a few moments. But first, let's unload some GOAT together. We got the GOAT line here. It's 844-956-GOAT. Critiques and criticisms about the show. This person is not a fan of summer hours, Allie. Here we go.
2 questions. Good morning, sweet Dibs. Yeah, I know. Hey, I wanted to say, by the way, thank you so much for playing so much Weezer in the morning. It took about a year, but you guys finally got with it, and I'm really, really happy. Thank you.
We don't control the music.
No,
you like
and
it
we're
or,
probably going to take it off next week,
Yeah.
and you're going to be pissed off
yeah,
again.
you like it or you don't like it, we have nothing to do with it.
No.
So, sorry about that.
It makes me light up a bowl and drink a beer, and I'm just so happy. Anyways, I have a question about the freeway feud. You guys have been saying how, the summertime hours, you're not sure what to do for the last hour, blah, blah, blah. Well, why can't you do freeway feud every day? It's so entertaining. It makes me... I spit out my beer one time, dude. I laughed so hard. Seriously. Come on, you guys. Freeway feud, Stonagories, the Dank Tank. Those are 3 things that you guys do barely once every 2 months. If you guys did those every day...
You'd be sick of them. If we did it every day, you'd be sick of it. That's why we got to do it once in a while. We always forget about stuff, and then we sit in the back, and we have a meeting about the show. We go, hey, what have we done in a while? And someone says, oh, we haven't done freeway feud in a while. Let's do it.
Yeah, we're not organized, is
No,
what we're saying.
we've got a terrible planning process.
At the 10 o'clock hour, that would make people chime in more. It would make people call in.
All right.
It would do so much. Don't give up on the things that made you famous. Think Tank, Stonagories, and Freeway Feud. Bring it back, baby. Bring it back. Love you guys. She did it.
I can never tell if she's mad or happy.
She sounds mad even when she is happy, which
Yeah.
I respect.
Like she said, I love you, but it was like with such anger in there. We'll bring back one of those things this week. I don't know which one. Pick Allie of those 3. Freeway Feud, Stonagories, or Dank Tank.
I always love Dank Tank.
All right, so get your ideas ready. Per that woman on the GOAT line, we will bring that back at some point this week.
I love that, when we have our meetings with, our coach and stuff, they're like, everyone has pillars. Like, every morning show has
you
these
got
pillars
pillars.
that they're known for, and I don't think any of those are necessarily pillars.
No, we don't have any pillars on
She's
this
like,
show.
those made you famous.
That's what made you famous. The show that does the Dank Tank. Yeah, that's the one. Then there's this person.
Allison, you are unfathomably disgusting. I can't deal with it.
All right.
But otherwise, I want to know if Joyce pees in the pool, because I think that's the only opinion that I trust on this.
I don't know if we ever heard from Moist Joyce if she is a pool peer or not. But
And when it gets hot, you really got to watch out for Moist Joyce.
Okay, that's a general warning for all things.
I think because of her name, Moist Joy, she is moist in all places.
All places, all times.
Especially in the pool.
More MASH text, people demanding on the text line. All right, what do you want more
we
of?
haven't done that in a long
Our
time.
short-term memory is screwed because of all the weed we've smoked collectively. So as a result, if there's stuff that you haven't heard in a while you'd like to hear, you can let us know. We always try to think of new things. And when we get back, a return trip to Love Island. Vanessa's got single AI bots waiting to meet her. She is so ready to go today. She said she is horny and ready. Those were her.
I never said that.
Is that what she said?
I never said that.
Allie, did you hear her say that too, or was that just me?
I don't know. She walked in like Eminem, and I got confused.
She is wearing a weird hoodie today.
That's freezing.
All right, well, anyway, she's horny, ready, and freezing, and we'll come back with Love Island and Vanessa next.
For rock music than the Vans Warped Tour, to say the least.
Returning to celebrate its 30-year legacy.
Warped Tour has always been like a home for us.
Just cool to see it again.
Vans Warped Tour is making a triumphant return.
Serving as a vital launch pad for some of rock's biggest bands to this day.
The Vans Warped Tour is back.
That's when things got out of control.
One of only 3 stops, July 26th and 27th in Long Beach. Listen to KROQ at 9, noon, 3, and 6 to win a pair of 2-day passes to see Sublime and over 100 bands.
I'll do anything I can the wrong way.
Score tickets and instantly get on the standby boarding list for KROQ Road Trip USA Stop 2. Fear, Loathing, and Sublime in Vegas.
Vegas, baby, Vegas! Is what I got. It's on the streets of Miami.
Hey, it's Jacob Noel of Sublime. Keep listening to KROQ. Keep listening for your chance to win.
KROQ. Courtesy of Vans Warped Tour and AEG Presents.
We got a single lady on the phone right now. Her name is Lisa. We'll find out why she's single, why she thinks she's single, what she's looking for, and perhaps it's you. And you may be thinking this is a weird way to meet someone, but it has worked in the past. We did this last year, single person spotlight. To date, 0 people are still a couple from last year. But I think that there was a few dates that happened.
Yeah, there were some dates that happened. I think it just didn't work out. But we pointed out that it is nice to bond over mutual interests. And if your mutual interest is our show, even better. You have something to talk about on your first date.
So maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's a wife. Maybe it's just no strings attached sex. It's a win-win-win as far as we're concerned.
Maybe it's to getting together and having a horrible breakup.
Yeah, there's that too. Single person spotlight starts now.
Looking for Mr. or Mrs. Right. Everyone you date just seems alright. Looking for Mr. or Mrs. Right. Welcome to the single person spotlight.
All right, let's say hi to Lisa. Lisa is on KROQ now. Lisa, good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Thank you, by the way, for just allowing us. I always find it very brave, and I appreciate any listener that is willing to turn some of their romantic future over to us for a little bit. So thank you for trusting us. We do have your best interests in mind.
Thank you. I love you guys. I listen to you every day.
All right,
Vanessa, stop.
So
Oh my gosh.
Apologies in advance that Vanessa's been perving out on your giant breasts. I know it's going to come up a lot probably, and if you do hear any random horns during this chat, just know that that's coming from Vanessa.
Got it.
Okay, just making sure.
How long have you been single for?
I have been single for about a month now, but before I met the person I was with prior, it was about a year.
Mm-hmm. And bad breakup, good breakup, ran its course? What was the deal?
It was a little bit of a bad breakup, but the one before that was mutual.
And what kind of partner are you looking for?
Radio producer? Huh? Vanessa, calm down, okay?
Who's hyping you up, Lisa? They can't handle a hype.
There's the horns.
Vanessa, you're the perfect height for a good motorboat.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, Vanessa, she's obsessed. And we asked her if who we had on Monday for single person spotlight, because we have actually been reached out to by quite a few single people. There are a lot of single people out there that just can't seem to meet.
She's starting with the biggest boobs and working her way down.
Yeah, we're working down the alphabet. So, but she did say, we've got Lisa. She's great. Big F boobs. That's how she introduced you to us. So that is you. So that is true. You have big F boobs.
Yes,
Natural.
yes. And I called in, Klein, to say how sexy I thought you were. And you were like, well, what do you look like? So that's why.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, so you got questionable taste in guys as well.
Yeah, this was not that long ago that you called in.
Right.
Yeah. And does it bother you that most people refer to you as who cares she's an F cup?
No, I love it.
Oh, she likes that. Okay, good. You have a good sense of humor about it.
And are they natural or are they implants?
Oh, no, all natural.
Okay.
All natural, yeah.
Is it true or false you refer to Sydney Sweeney as that flat bitch?
I don't know who that is.
Okay, fair enough.
She doesn't need to know who that is.
That's right. That's how big her boobs are.
Vanessa, on the other hand, knows exactly who that is, right, Vanessa?
She gave her 3 All right. Let's get to know you now. This is serious. You are single. You are looking for a man, a woman. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, preferably a man, but I'm open.
You are open now. Wow, that's how bad it's got in the dating world, Allie. People are joining your team. They don't even know what's going on.
That's how good it's gotten.
Longest relationship you had? I know you said you came off one that was about a year, but did you ever have one of those ones that was like you were engaged to be married, called off the engagement, anything like that?
Yeah, actually, the one. So I was dating someone for a couple months. Before that, I was single for a year. That relationship lasted 7 years.
Wow, it's a lot of time living together, everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and is there anything that's out for you as far as red flags? Something that's like a complete no-no from the get-go?
Maybe hunting. I don't know if we get that like a whole lot out here, but that's probably something that
I want to go
like
kill
a no-no
something.
for me.
Yeah, like I want to shoot an endangered species, that kind of thing.
Yes.
I'm so hot. I just got turned on hearing Allie say that. Now I'm turned on.
I want to go shoot something.
Give me that horn, Vanessa, for Allie. I'm a yeah, that's right. Now, Lisa, what celebrity do people tell you resemble? Because I know physical looks are important, obviously. Maybe not the most important thing, but definitely up there. What did anyone ever say you look like so-and-so?
I don't know. I really don't look like anybody. When I smile, I've been told that I look like Julia Stiles, but I think I'm cuter than her. So,
and a lot of the pictures that Vanessa has sent me, and she sent me many.
Vanessa, why do you have so many pictures? Jesus Christ, it's a lot.
It seems like you're into Disney. Is that true?
I'm a Disney freak. I'm sorry. Yes.
So Disney adult would be a red flag for a lot of other people in the dating world. You're aware of that, right?
Point that out. And you go by yourself sometimes? Do you go by yourself ever?
I do.
Wow.
I do, yes.
Single
but it's also
rider.
a green flag. Yeah, it's
For
also
you.
a green flag.
Right. So if you're
For serial killers,
you're
yes,
a
that's a green.
single person that loves
God.
Disney. Yeah, because we have seen quite a few pictures, like Ali pointed out, and a lot of them,
It's like you with Goofy.
it's you at Disney in different outfits,
Yeah.
which means you go there a lot. How many times a year would you say you go to Disney?
I'm a pass holder for both parks, for Disney World and Disneyland, so a lot.
Whoa, you fly across the country to get more Disney in you?
I do, yes.
Whoa.
I love Disney World also.
This is a red flag.
That she travels to
No.
Disney World? Do you think Disney World is more of a red
She can't
flag?
get enough Disney, like driving in the car for 30 minutes, and she's got to be like, I got to fly across country to get more Disney.
Yeah, Omar would call you a passhole, Lisa.
That's true.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
See, that's what's nice about Lisa. She seems very self-aware.
Yeah, she's accepted it. Which ride is your favorite attraction? Maybe there's some compatibility there with someone listening.
Hands down, Haunted Mansion.
Haunted Mansion.
Are you a pin collector?
I am.
Oh my God.
I know.
We may have found why you're single.
Do you trade with the people that work there? Like, I can take your pin and trade you with this one.
Oh, yeah.
Yep,
I'm like,
yep.
oh, can I see your lanyard?
Oh,
yeah.
man.
But we don't have to talk about that
Now,
right
listen,
now.
who are we to judge, right? We all got our weird things. If that's your
absolutely.
If you're into that sort of pin thing, maybe this is exactly who you're looking for. At the end of this, we're going to tell you how you can actually connect with Lisa. We're not just wasting time here. She's single. We're getting close to Valentine's Day. She's looking for something. She's cool. If you're another listener to the show, even just that, even just having that in common, that you both wake up with KROQ in the morning, that's almost enough right there. You could probably have at least one date's worth of stuff to talk about.
Absolutely. And 562 said, I usually hate Disney adults, but I'm making an exception for Lisa. So it's really about the whole package. It's not just, sometimes you have to ignore the red flags to find the one that you love.
Someone said, in honor of Lisa, they should change that ride to "It's a Big World After All." People are a big fan of your breasts. I don't know what's going on here, but they thoroughly enjoy that.
They should be.
Yeah, they should be. And are you a giver or a receiver in relationships?
In what sense? Like actual gifts or physical gifts?
I think he's talking about sexuality.
No, I'm just asking the question. Giver or receiver? How do you consider yourself? More of a giver, more of a receiver?
Well, gift giving is one of my languages. But I'm not opposed to giving sexually. But I have heard the term pillow princess. Not that describes me fully.
Right.
Who called you that, Vanessa? Or by the way, 323 says green flag Lisa. I've traveled all the way to Japan just to go to Disneyland.
Ooh,
so you got
hit me your match.
some of your people are traveling even further than you are for some Disney.
There's
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show, streaming live on YouTube as well as on KROQ. You can find us there, and if you want to see Vanessa have to make a decision, she has agreed to come to Love Island, which is an island where you never know what could happen. Obviously, there's the show Love Island, which I think just finally concluded after new episodes every night forever on Peacock. And who can possibly keep up with everything that happened there? If you've missed 2 episodes, I think you're lost.
I have no desire to get involved in this show whatsoever.
But you claim you know people that are no longer friends because they got
yeah.
into a fight about that show.
Yeah, a cousin of mine who's in college, I saw her over the 4th of July. I was like, how's it going? She was like, well, me and my friends are in a really big fight. I was like, oh, over what? She was like, Love Island. There's this girl that they all love and I hate, and they are judging her because she doesn't like the girl and that she's just a mean girl for not liking her. And she was like, now we just can't even talk about it.
So we don't want to have that kind of drama here on Love Island. And Vanessa, how long has it been since you have been in a relationship?
Like 2 years and a half.
Okay, and I know you made a big claim about a year ago that you were going to take a break. By the way, it's
That's how my kid answers
such
things.
the way a child would answer that.
It's been this many.
She held up fingers to be fair.
And that's not true. She hooked up with that cook.
Not in a relationship, though.
Yeah, that was just casual banging, right, Vanessa?
I just want everyone to know my mother listens to this. Can we keep this like regular conversation?
Well, maybe your mom shouldn't listen to this part because,
no, maybe she shouldn't.
But doesn't she want you to find love more than anyone? She really does. Doesn't she put a lot of pressure on you?
Like a normal, like, oh, you should go on a date. It's
Right.
like, thank you, mother.
So does she know you're going to Love A Island right now to meet bots?
Now she does.
Now she does,
Okay,
Mama.
great. So here you go, Mom. I know it's probably you thought your daughter was going to end up with a human, but maybe she doesn't. Welcome to Love A Island. Now, Vanessa, you're going to meet a lot of different eligible. These guys are all eligible, and they'd all like to meet you. They know about you.
And they're all guys.
They're all guys. This isn't one of those weird lesbian things that Allie cooked up.
I tried.
She tried. We kept fighting her on it. But are you ready to meet some of the gentlemen that want to meet you?
Bring it on.
And then you will pick one of these guys, and then we'll set up a virtual date, which we'll be able to eavesdrop on as well, okay?
Okay.
All right, so here we go. This is your first contestant in Love A Island to meet Vanessa.
Hey, Vanessa, this is David, and I just, really love that you're from Colombia. What is that like? Do you get access to things that are harder to get in America? I bet you're really good at getting those things. Anyway, my favorite movies are Scarface and Blow, and really anything by Quentin Tarantino. But I also like My Little Pony. They're little just like you. You're so small, you could fit right in a baggie in my pocket. What kind of food do you like? I forget to eat a lot because I'm working on my screenplay, which is about a guy who loves cocaine. Do you also love cocaine or maybe have any cocaine? Just kidding. Ha, 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 ha. But if you do, let me know you're pretty.
All right, that's contestant number one. That is, I forget his name.
You said you're pretty.
He was rambling a lot. Do you like that guy at all?
I think that was David.
David. That's David.
I will say, I was like, okay, David, with the voice. But then he just stereotyped me with the cocaine stuff.
Right, yeah.
Right. So not interested in
Sorry,
David.
David.
It didn't seem like he was interested in you. He's more interested in the cocaine.
Yeah, he got to go to AI rehab.
All right, fair enough. Let's meet. There's got to be someone here that Vanessa can match with. This is Love A Island. It's Vanessa. She's literally a single human looking for love, and we've sent her to an island full of bots.
Hi, Vanessa. My name is Jack. I'm a chef who wants to cook up a lot more than just dinner.
Ooh, intrigued, Vanessa?
He sounds like 60.
Okay, but you know what? People are not focusing on age gaps anymore in relationships.
AI 60.
Yeah, so AI 60, what does that mean in real life? If you don't age, a guy could be 20.
I have the recipe for love, and I want to scramble your eggs if you catch my drift.
Oh.
I'm talking balls deep.
Oh.
I also love tacos, if you catch my drift. Okay, Veronica.
Veronica?
I hope you pick me.
Oh.
Oh, no.
I don't think there's a lot of respect between either of these guys.
Any thoughts on that guy?
The more I listened to him, obviously he was not it, but he sounded like Santa Claus.
Is that a good
No.
Another
Sit on his lap.
All right, so that
Do you
guy...
think Santa Claus goes balls deep and also likes tacos?
Low key.
Okay, all right. That's true. Yes or no? Is it pass for that guy?
Pass.
All right, let's meet the next person. These are all people that would like to meet Vanessa on Love A Island.
Hi, Vanessa. Do you want to be my play date? My name is Mason, and I'm 11 and a half.
Oh, wow. He does half years, too, just like you.
Vanessa, any interest?
Obviously not.
I like field trips to the grocery store, playing with my toys, and going to big people places, too. When I grow up, I want to be a fireman or a popsicle. I hope you pick me so we can go to the zoo together. I just have to be home before dinner.
All right, so that guy would like to date you. He says he's into a lot of the same things as you are.
I mean, everyone loves popsicles. It's a good career choice.
Guy wants to be a popsicle when he grows up. You can't fault him for that, right?
They're delicious.
He's a kid, yeah.
You like field trips? He likes field trips?
Right. You said yesterday you went on a field trip to the grocery store.
Yeah, be honest, Vanessa. This is the one that has the most in common with you so far.
No.
If you had to pick right now, I mean, there's more people, but if you had to...
someone is twisting my arm, I'm
Balls
picking
deep
David.
guy.
You're picking David, the cocaine addict?
David, don't worry, you have more people to pick from.
Age-appropriate.
There's more people to pick from, so just relax for a second. Vanessa, we're on Love A Island. Vanessa is actually looking for love. And someone on the text line is claiming that Love Island is ridiculous. It's all fake. Thank God you guys are doing Love A Island.
Yeah.
All right.
Very, very accurate.
These are all bots, and Vanessa's looking for love. And here's your next contestant on Love A Island, Vanessa.
Hi, Vanessa. Nice to meet you, and welcome to Love A Island. My name is Vance. Can you please have your coworker Jake call me? I know Jake lost a lot of pounds, but I want to pound him good. When I'm done with him, he'll be watching Tool from the handicapped seats, but he won't be able to sit down. Love you, Jacob.
Okay, well, that was
I
weird.
appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
That was out of left field.
I don't know why Vance is calling in during Vanessa's segment now.
I know why.
He's very horny for you.
You won't be able to sit down watching the Tool Show.
Vanessa, let's meet the next person. Are you still interested in moving on, or are you done with this?
I mean, you're like not really giving me anything.
Well, these are
Nothing to work with here.
You haven't heard all the options yet.
yeah, these are the bots, by the way. So I don't know.
I know.
Hello, Vanessa. I'm a Colombian professional rollerblader who likes tequila and New Girl. I have tattoos, and I'm very faithful. Okay, have a great day.
Based on voice alone, I could not do it.
What? Based on the voice?
That's you saying this?
That's
This is me saying I sound sort of when I hear someone.
You think
that
his
sounds like
voice and accent are annoying?
No, it's just what is like he's pretending to have my accent. No, thank you.
You guys have everything in common. He loves New Girl, rollerblading. He's got tattoos.
faithful.
He's faithful. Oh,
I guess we can be BFFs.
you're shutting down that guy
Oh,
because
my
of
God.
voice? We're running out of
Yeah.
contestants
See, this
here.
is why you're too picky, Vanessa.
All right, well, there's one more here for you, but I can't believe you passed on that guy because of voice. That's what a
Because of his
shocking way
voice,
to
that's-
because he's got an accent that's a little hard to stomach.
Oh, my God.
You should relate with that. All right, go
Hi,
ahead.
Vanessa. It's me, Blippy.
Oh.
You're a hot mama, and I hope you're down to f***.
Oh.
I'm looking to
Whoa.
put out your fire like a firefighter.
Oh.
Tee-hee. My hose is ready for a spray.
Oh.
And let's just say I know my way around a backhoe. I'll let you ride me like a choo-choo train.
No.
I know fun places for dates like the Children's Museum,
Oh,
the
Blippy.
park, and I'll let you take a dump on my chest.
Okay, Blippy. That's Blippy.
We have a winner.
All right, Vanessa. I can't
He's
possibly.
your age.
Select Bleepy for Omar.
You
You're
can't
like
select-
Bleepy?
Bleepy. That's not even
Whatever that person's name was.
Vanessa, you heard from 6 single people on Love Island. One of them's a chef. One of them's a rollerblader. A lot of them fit into your category. Is there one of those people you would actually choose to go on a date with? And please say yes, because we have...
If you twist my arm and if I get $100,000 like Love Island, I will choose David, the druggie.
Wow, you're
David.
choosing David the Coke addict.
Okay, so this is the guy then. Let's just hear his video again, because you guys are actually going to set this up now. And once we set it up, it's just you and him having a conversation, which is going to be tomorrow or later this week. We got to figure out his schedule. But you're going to get together with
His
David.
schedule.
Right? He's a bot, so he should be wide
He's
open.
awake all the time.
He's working on a screenplay. It's very busy.
Yeah, he's very busy.
He's available 24/7 because he never sleeps. But this is the guy that Vanessa, of all of those people, she went with the first guy she met, love at first sight on Love Island. This is the guy.
Hey, Vanessa, this is David, and I just really love that you're from Colombia. What is that like? Do you get access to things that are harder to get in America? I bet you're really good at getting those things. Anyway, my favorite movies are Scarface and Blow, and really anything by Quentin Tarantino. But I also like My Little Pony. They're little just like you. You're so small, you could fit right in a baggie in my pocket. What kind of food do you like? I forget to eat a lot because I'm working on my screenplay, which is about a guy who loves cocaine. Do you also love cocaine or maybe have any cocaine? Just kidding. Ha, 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 ha. But if you do, let me know you're pretty.
All right, that's the guy.
That's the one from those choices, that amazing handful AI choices.
All right.
Yeah, so now you're going to go on a date with
All right,
David.
we'll set that up.
Woo,
Your mom's going to be very excited. In about 20 minutes, gets you into see Sublime and potentially see them again in Vegas, part of KROQ's Road Trip USA. Who knows if KROQ's Love Island is on that road trip? Probably not. A lot of people disappointed with your selection on the text line, but that's okay.
Yeah, 66.
David's very excited, though.
David's very
replied.
Oh, my God. He is going to be on time and early for your...
Look, this is what he said.
Hi, Vanessa. Can't wait to do some cocaine together, and maybe you can take a in my chest.
Oh my God. Just like Blissy. Wow.
Maybe David is blippy.
Vanessa.
Crazy. You got a big day planned. That's David. He's excited.
He ate a lot of fiber.
Meanwhile, people saying that you made the wrong choice. I'm rooting for Vanessa on this one. If only she was dating humans, I'd be interested. No shortage of listeners try to date you, as you know. But we got that clickbait to get to, so let's get to that right now. The internet's biggest mystery solved once and for all. Here we go. Babe, all right, this is the place we will begin with. Babe, this is the number one thing couples should do if they want an actual happy relationship. If they actually want a happy relationship, what is the one thing that couples should do?
Therapy.
All right, Allie says therapy. She's a big fan of getting help. Jake, what is the one thing that couples should do if they want a happy relationship?
I've heard this with families. It makes the family stronger, so maybe it works for relationships too, is just having dinner together, like on a regular basis.
Overrated.
Having meals together is, you believe, Allie doesn't have meals together, but she likes to talk about it in therapy. Wish we had more meals together.
I cook and then I also clean. What's going on with that?
Omar, this is the thing.
Yeah.
If you want to be, Omar is with his high school sweetheart. Knows a thing or two
in
about
full disclosure, we actually are in the middle of going to marriage counseling.
There you go.
See? And now you think it's making you better, or?
1,000%. From like when we started the therapy.
Is that what the therapist said? So what brings you puzzers right here?
Yeah, it was weird. I recommend it highly. From where we started to where we are now, it's like night and day. So much happier now.
Good.
But you don't think that's the answer?
That's literally what he just said.
That's not the answer. I'm going to take one of the items that my therapist suggested, and you have to check in and communicate with each other for real, with intent, at least once a day.
Mm-hmm.
Over dinner.
Okay. No one's right.
What?
Apparently, you're all wrong. If you want a happy relationship, according to experts, you must cheat. No. you must do mundane daily chores with your significant other. They say that doing those mundane daily chores, like doing dishes together, or...
How are you going to do dishes together?
Someone washes, someone loads, someone unloads.
Like the 1920s?
That's why you have kids, man.
Well, listen, I'm just telling you what the experts said. Don't get mad at me. They say whatever those stupid chores are that are just daily around the house things, doing them together, that's the one thing that the happy couples share in common, which seems sad, really, if that's what you have to look forward to, is doing chores.
I guess the only thing, like, if I do chores with my wife, it actually makes it worse because we have different ways of performing those chores.
Leads to fighting.
The only thing that works is if you need two people to do that stupid fitted sheet.
Oh, the fitted sheet then. You got
that
on that
thing
corner.
Tears me apart every time. I hate those damn things.
Yeah, I got on that corner. We got on that corner. And that thing.
Yeah, that's the wrong corner.
But then you're like, oh, we already made the bed. Now let's just bang in it.
Yeah.
That's the nice
There
thing.
you
All right,
go.
moving on. Quick, babe. Here we go. Next one. You can lower your risk of dying 40% by consistently doing this, according to a expert who has studied longevity. 40% lower your risk of dying.
Well,
by
fart
doing...
walks.
What'd you say?
Fart walks.
The hell's that?
When you go for a walk after dinner so that you can let all your digestive stuff move through your body and then you fart while you walk.
Oh, yeah, you talked about those before. Allie does her daily fart walks.
I didn't say I did them.
That's right.
I didn't say I did them daily.
When are we going to do a hot girl? When are we going to combine Vanessa's thing? A hot girl fart walk?
Yes.
Wasn't that our big plan? Whatever happened to that plan? Someone remind us about these things. We got a lot of dumb ideas around here. We can't forget all of
We're
them.
going to have 5 pervs follow them.
That's what it is. Yeah, we have a whole plan. Let's Santa Monica. Get ready for the hot girl fart walk. It's coming. Jake, you can decrease your chance of dying.
By not driving.
Interesting. By not driving. You're just trying to go ahead and come up with a better narrative for yourself. You're about to be carless.
Yeah.
Omar, what is the thing, according to an expert that studied longevity? If you want to live 30 to 40% longer, you must do this.
I'm going to say drink water. I think, water's the answer to everything, and you need to hydrate more.
First thing I ever noticed about Omar when I met him many years ago, I didn't even know who Omar was. I just knew there was a guy that lugged around a giant jug. I mean, a giant
old school plastic jug, right?
His jug. I think his jugs have gotten bigger by the year to the point
Jugs
now.
are bigger than mine now.
Yeah, Omar's got the biggest jugs on the show. He's massive. How many gallons do you lug around with you?
It's 1 gallon.
It's
not.
1 gallon. It's bigger. I
It
swear
is.
to you.
It's a 1 gallon, man.
It's like those things.
It's like the water
that's a jug.
You're like people deliver every week.
Yeah, it's those,
your dispenser.
Yeah, it's right. Sparklets.
Sparklets.
The correct
I
answer.
think a gallon, by the way, is too much.
Well, Omar does a few of those a day. I think he polishes off a few of them.
Oh, 1.5 if I can.
Adults should aim to do 150 to 300 minutes of moderate intensity physical activity, at least 2 days of muscle strengthening a week. That, Allie, why are you putting your hands up like you were right?
I don't know. I thought it was fart walks.
That was her exercise.
You thought I was going to say fart walk? If it's anything less than that, it's not doing you any good. That's what you need. 150 to 300 minutes. How many hours is 300 minutes?
A week?
Of moderate intensity physical activity.
That's so much working out.
300 minutes? Who even knows?
4 hours.
Oh, forget that. Rather die.
But
crazy.
how many times a week do you work out?
Not anymore. I'm done now. I gave up on that.
Tired?
Yeah, I gave up. Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, right. I'm the quit the gym guy, remember?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, final one. Here we go. Clickbait.
Bait.
Okay, according to Bill Gates, these are the only 3 jobs that will survive the AI revolution. These are the only 3 jobs that will survive the AI revolution. Everything else, you are screwed. According to Bill Gates, what are the jobs that will survive when robots fully take over?
It's people who make the AI.
Is there a name for that job, Allie, or just people who make the AI?
That's all I know.
Clearly said by someone who will never be in that job.
And the guys who manage those little data centers where the AI is there and they pour the water in the coolers.
All right. Allie says the people that make the AI. Omar, what job will be safe after the AI takeover?
I remember seeing this. I don't know all 3, but one of them was something about people that plan for the future or some BS like that.
Okay. People that plan for the future.
Yeah, which
we're not
was
smart.
weird. When I read that, I was like, what?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like philosophers?
Like city planners?
I don't know.
Oh, you're talking
It
about
was weird.
psychics. You're right.
Psychics.
Robots
Maybe.
can't do that.
Can't do. I bet they can. Probably great, too. I bet they could do it great.
we should
Jake,
ask.
what is the job that will be AI proof?
I'm going to say any kind of maintenance or like mechanic or something like that.
No, those could easily be.
Robots are already doing that.
Yeah.
What are you talking
They
about?
plug in a computer in your car and tell you every problem immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a guy does that.
No, a guy plugs it into the car.
Yeah, you need that guy.
The guy who plugs in the machine?
I don't think so, dude. All right.
The guy that fixes the machine.
I would have thought the job that's definitely safe is the person that sweeps up the poop behind the horses at Disneyland.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, janitor.
They can create a robot for that.
But I do think they can create a poop bot easily.
Yeah.
It's just like
or
a fancier
sometimes they have that
Roomba.
little crap catcher. It's like a little
Bill
cup.
Gates claims that the only jobs that will survive the AI revolution are coders,
Okay, so people who create AI, right?
energy experts, whatever the hell that means, and biologists. Everyone else is cooked.
Biologists?
According to Bill Gates. That is what
I didn't
he
need
says.
that course then, and I don't need it now.
All right. Well, could have saved you a job. Apparently, morning radio, we are gone. So get ready to meet your new robot overlords. We're back in a moment. When we return, we have for you tickets to go see Sublime, Vans Warped Tour, your ADD news after this.
The world famous KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Klein Alley Show.
How in the world?
If you think of 2 words that you would never use to describe me, what would be those 2 words?
No, you're responsible. On time.
All right. Those are good words.
Organized.
Organized.
Thank you. We don't have to all.
Present.
We don't all have to jump in with the words here. I was just trying to set up
Intelligent.
the word. No, thank you, Alan.
Careless.
The word. Thank you.
Sincere.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you, Omar. Great. Those are not the words I was hoping someone would jump in with. Health and wellness. Anyone going to? Thank you, Jake.
Health and wellness.
That's the word. I have an answer.
Why, if you asked for a word, would one of us say health and wellness?
I said 2 words. 2 words that would not be used to describe me as a person.
Funny.
Thank you, Omar. We're out of words. We don't need more words.
Oh, we got lots of words.
Brief.
I'm not a health and wellness guy, but health and wellness is all the rage. And especially living in Southern California, it does feel like everyone is doing things to be, quote, the best version of themselves. Now, what I've learned early is the best version of myself is still probably the worst version of many other people's selves.
Why?
Well, because
of all the words we just gave you?
Yes, because of all those words. That was my indication that even me at my absolute best is most people at their mid or their worst. I say all the time, if I feel like I'm at 60%, or 40%. I'm happy. Like, for me, that's great.
But you know what? That is most people. 100. And also, when you are on a health and wellness journey, which a lot of people are.
I like that phrase.
It's always a journey, Klein. You have to give yourself over to the journey. And I think a lot of things that you might try out, you don't fully try. You give up so easily.
That's true. And sometimes I think to myself, within 15 seconds of doing something, even though I know it'll be good for me, God, this is stupid. Or, man, I want a pizza instead.
Yeah. That's what happened with you and the therapist, right?
Yes. Yeah, well,
so
the
you're
therapist,
not doing that. You didn't pursue that. I know one quit on you, but
ugly.
She quit. It's not that she was. No, the first one was ugly, so I found a hotter one. Then the hotter one quit on me.
Happy International Women's Day.
That's right. Happy International Women's Day. So I attempted to, for the first time ever, meditate, and the reason is because
you could visualize the hotter women.
Well, listen, you want to hear how hot this woman sounds, Allie? This was my meditation coach.
Let's start today's practice by sitting on a cushion or chair. Or kneeling on a stool if that's more comfortable. Take a moment to find a comfortable erect posture.
Erect posture? Come on.
Stop coming on to me, lady.
She's like asking for it, right?
Oh, my God.
How can you sexualize everything? It's incredible.
She told me to
She said erect.
Yeah, get on a cushion, erect.
I thought it said boner.
I was already there. I was like, man, I like this wellness journey.
I think I know this woman.
Really?
I think I've done her meditations, yeah.
So I'm sitting around, and the only reason is because it's that middle of the day. Everyone has that thing usually after you eat where you hit your middle of the day low, and your option is either you're going to pass out and fall asleep like I was doing in my car, which I know is probably not the healthiest thing either.
No, but it's true. Once you start going home and then like halfway into the drive, I'm like, oh.
Yeah, and I don't know what your schedule is wherever you work, but, we're up early, sleep's not great at night, and as a result, sometimes middle of the day, it's just going to hit a crash. So people will say things like, that's when you need to go to the gym. That's when you need to go out and run. And someone had said, if you're too lazy to go to the gym or go run, that's when you can try to do a quick, 10-minute meditation. So for me, I go, great, sitting on a cushion erect? I'm doing that almost anyway.
Yeah, but if you sit on a cushion erect, you can't fall asleep. And that's what happens to me when I meditate in the middle of the day is it just
you knock out.
Oh, yeah. So get in a comfortable...
This was an epic fail for so many reasons. But
explain to me the type of meditation you're doing. Are you just listening to this lady the entire time? Or what happens during the process, I guess?
Is it like a body scan?
Typed in hot woman meditation.
No, you didn't.
And then it gave me this woman, and I sat on the thing, and I said, for 10 minutes, I'm just going to go ahead.
So does New Age music play or anything? Or
it's silent, right?
It's weird, because once again, it got very distracting. I think there's the sound effects of a crackling fire in the background, but I couldn't figure. At first, I thought she was making popcorn during it, which also, that's the problem too, is I can't do any of the stuff you're supposed to do, which is focus on
one thing.
Well, it's because your issue, right? ADHD?
Well, I got all of the stuff.
Right.
All the things, yeah.
Take a moment to find a comfortable erect posture. Letting the rest of your skeleton and muscles relax freely. Let the hands rest.
I hear the fire in the back.
So at first I go, I'm not even listening to her because I go, am I making popcorn? Is she making popcorn? Someone's making popcorn. And then I started thinking about how much I'd rather be eating popcorn right now.
Well, it kind of sounds like bacon a little bit, too.
Allie, that was my second thought. I'm like, maybe she's sizzling bacon.
Yeah.
Or something on the grill.
And that's relaxing.
Right,
though.
so I'm like, but I'm totally not listening to her. So now I am exactly 14 seconds in, and I've already completely lost the focus on what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, but then you bring it back.
The hands rest comfortably on your knees or your lap.
Or your penis.
And when you're ready, let the eyes close gently. Sense a gentle smile spreading through your lips.
And I can't do that.
You can't do a gentle smile?
Don't even know how to smile.
Let me see your gentle smile.
Can't do it.
So sarcastic.
So,
here, I'm smiling, happy.
Right. So then,
offer your body a quick scan
So then she's onto this part. Now I'm going, all right. Just
Look at you going through, like, when she did the smile thing, I would be out. I'd be like, oh, this is not for me.
Really?
Omar, it didn't matter because listen to me, this is what's going on. I finally am like, all right, I'm going to just do this. 10 minutes, no matter how stupid I feel, I'm just going to do this for 10 minutes. Good for you, dude. That's what I said. But then within 3 seconds of this, I did this on trash pickup day. So within 3 seconds of this calm
If you notice any tightness anywhere,
I started hearing these garbage trucks driving up my street.
bring your attention to the breath.
And this is what I hear.
Taking a few deep breaths. And with each exhale, consciously letting go. Relaxing the face, the shoulders.
And I realize, as that's going on, I realize, oh crap, I don't think I brought my cans out. So
oh
now,
my God, you didn't bring your cans
so
out?
So now I'm going, do I bring my cans out? I hear the truck, or do I sit here? Do I keep, what do her cans look like? That's all the questions I'm thinking about. So, but I made a commitment to myself. I'm sitting here doing 10 minutes no matter what. So I'm in my head though going, God damn, I'm going to have overflow trash all week.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm usually like stay in the meditation, but you should go if you didn't leave out your cans.
But then as
you yourself relax into this moment.
As she's going, then all the dogs hear the garbage trucks on the street. So then as I'm sitting there, I'm like hearing this now, and I'm supposed to be, this is my time to really relax and get inside my own brain. And this is what it's like.
And then allow the breath to soften.
Doesn't this
like there's my viral dog barking?
Doesn't this sound calm right here, Allie? Doesn't it sound calm?
Well, you're supposed to let all of that just, it's like
inhale.
I couldn't even hear her anymore. I'm like, come on, lady. Step it up. I got dogs and garbage trucks now.
Distractions and thoughts are like clouds. You let them pass by.
Exhale.
And she's being all calm because she don't know what the hell's going on in my place.
Following the breath to collect your attention.
So I'm finally like, all right, I'm back into it.
Feeling the aliveness of each breath
then
as it moves through you.
Amazon delivery.
Oh.
So it's like, this is, I'm sitting, the guy looks at me through the window and I'm sitting on a stupid cushion.
Why don't they leave it at the door? Why do they have to keep knocking?
Yeah, they don't do that.
Yeah, they don't do that.
Because there's been a lot of porch pirating going on.
And his wife gets the fancy deliveries.
Oh, the ones you have to like sign for and stuff?
This may have been FedEx, actually, to be honest. But regardless, I'm sitting there and all of this is going on. And I'm going, just breathe it out, man. Just get through this. 10 more minutes. I have made it, at this point, I've made it 2 minutes into a 10-minute meditation. 2 minutes.
All right.
That's it. Finally, at the end of it, I go, because then my dog started going nuts when the knocking started on the door. So then I got my dog out, and I just go, I'm out. I'm done. I'm tapped. I made it 3 minutes into this meditation, and I said, not for me. Never
maybe
again.
You should just not do them at home.
Need a visual?
Well, yeah, I'm not. I can't do them at home. I can't do them. I'd have to sit in my car and do them, to be honest. But I don't think that's probably a good place either.
Yeah, I know, because in your car, you would just fall asleep again. Or you'd probably get a ticket because you'd be illegally parked.
I will attempt to do a live meditation on the Instagram later today and see if I can make it over my record time of 3 minutes. But after that, I'm done.
It's going to be any less boring than your other videos.
Thank you. Thank you, Jay. Today's song on KROQ, your Klein Alley Show. We'll do your news now. The second we're done with that, we want you to give us a call. Be caller 20-800-520-1067 and get yourself tickets to see Sublime Vans Warped Tour in Long Beach. And get on that standby list to see them again in Vegas. Here we go.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
When you go on vacation, you may choose to get a place with a kitchen to avoid spending all that money eating out. But here is the problem with that. You don't do a good job of figuring out just how much you're going to eat over the next 2 days, 3 days, or a week, whatever. As a result, when you leave, you're left with some stuff in the fridge, maybe some leftovers, and what do you do with it? You throw it all away. And a new study has revealed that vacation renters in the U.S. are wasting $2.3 billion in food every single year. And an average of $12 worth of uneaten groceries, takeout, and restaurant leftovers are landing in the trash on a daily basis. And it amounts to about 5% of your average nightly room rate. So you are putting a 5% added tax on yourself just from the food that you are going to buy and then waste.
And also, a lot of those places, Airbnbs, you got to chuck it because if you leave it around, they bang you out for like a cleaning. You would think just leave it. The next people will appreciate,
Well,
especially
I would think
if it's
like with condiments and stuff, you do, right?
well.
Like
That you would
mustard.
like to believe you just leave that, and eventually, just like your fridge at home, it'll accumulate over the course of a year, and you'll have every sauce you could possibly need. But some of those places, they want. I mean, you'd be annoyed if you checked into an Airbnb had someone else's like half-eaten sandwich in the fridge. You'd be maybe you wouldn't be, but most people would
I'd
be.
eat it.
Most people would be annoyed by that.
When I arrived at my mom's house over the break, there was a mistaken Subway delivery that had been delivered to her house on June 26th. I showed up on June 29th. Did I eat it?
It was sitting at the front door?
Uh-huh.
Outside?
Yeah.
For 3 days?
For 3 days.
Still wrapped in the original packaging?
Uh-huh.
You ate part of it.
Yeah, I'm going to say knowing you. I mean, Allie, outside in the summer for 3 days. I don't know what could have been in that sandwich.
Cold nights, though.
Cold night, hot days, though. No, you couldn't have eaten. Maybe I could have seen you maybe scooping off some of the top of the bread and eating it just because you're weird.
Only the avocado. When it's really nice and brown the way I like it. I did not eat it, but I did drink the Gatorade that was inside the bag with the sandwich.
That's still questionable. That is weird, but okay. I get it.
There are certain, bottom line, I don't like wasting food. All right, there are certain ways to die that are better or worse than others, and I would put this in the category of worst ways to die ever, and that would be falling inside of a meat grinder, and that happened to this poor soul.
The death of a 19-year-old employee who fell into a meat grinder. Vernon police say a sanitation worker was cleaning an industrial meat grinder. When he fell inside, that machine then somehow turned on. The incident happened at Tina's Burritos Factory on East Vernon Avenue around 9:30 last night.
Bet it's a great place.
The incident appears to be an accident, but it remains under investigation.
But how can it just randomly turn on like that? I would imagine a giant meat grinder, you would have to go through some kind of a real process to turn that thing on. It doesn't just turn on by itself.
AI, man.
No, I don't think so.
Or maybe it has sensors.
Yeah,
it's like, we
Since that guy's delicious.
Yeah, this guy would be great in a burrito.
We also said he was 19. We also said he was 19 years old, and I mean, like, he's a kid like me. Like, he makes mistakes.
I could see Johnny falling into a meat grinder.
Like, I would definitely
A kid
fall
like
into a
you,
meat
you're
grinder
27,
and get
dude.
shredded.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm a 27-year-old teenager, man.
Right, I get. You know, it's interesting though. If you think about it, like if you need a toothbrush at CVS, you need two people with keys at the same time, like they're launching a nuclear sub. But this guy can fall into a meat grinder that's got no fail-safe.
And it just turns on.
It just turns on. It seems like of all the things, that thing should be the most. But maybe they're grinding. I mean, look, we love burritos. Maybe it's just working around the clock, just constantly grinding.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine that everybody's eating enough for them to be operating that thing constantly, and it does need to be cleaned.
Terrible.
Dude, I used to live on Tina Burritos when I was in college, man. They were awesome.
Yeah, it's
Well,
good stuff.
would you still now knowing that this happened? Like, obviously, they're not going to get a new meat grinder. They're going to probably, sanitize this one, but you'll know what happened there. Would you still eat?
I'm still all in. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, for
All
sure.
right.
Yeah.
Probably takes a while to get all that out.
I would imagine.
Yeah,
I would
and
imagine.
I bet a meat grinder is expensive, so you don't want to
Sure.
buy one to replace it. All right, and then I think this is the official. These are the first points that we're giving out for our summer draft that we did right at the beginning of the summer. Omar, I believe that you drafted men showing their midriffs.
That's right.
As a new fashion trend for the summer, and the Beijing bikini is one of the most controversial but embraced summer looks. And this is obviously happening in Beijing. And basically, men in China are rolling their shirts all the way up to expose their midriffs.
Hell yeah.
And they're just kind of walking around with a little sass like that. But they said it's a practical way to beat the heat. So if it's really hot out, they just roll it up and keep walking.
There it is, baby.
All right. I don't know why we're giving Omar points for that.
I like
but
that. It's like, I don't want to take my shirt off. I'm just going to roll it up.
That's very strange. But it's he did predict that would be one of the fashion trends of the summer. So there you go. All right. Brand new hour of the show can officially begin. And I'm looking for you, caller 20 right now. 800-520-1067. Sublime is in your future. Let's go.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Welcome to KROQ. Already an eventful day so far today. If you're just joining us, you missed a trip to Love Island with Vanessa, where she potentially met her next future love interest. Jake is hunting a car, searching for a car. You got an extra POS floating around. Slide in our DMs and make sure that Jake gets a chance to sit in the seat of that 1987 whatever. Drive it the extra 100,000 miles it probably still has left.
I'm glad you got all the year and everything else wrong about that card.
That's close enough, right? Let's get into. We got a brand new hour planned for you right now, including Old People's Secrets, Help You Live Forever. Talk about a time that you were not a hero, but almost a hero. Of course, Superman is reigning supreme at the box office. He is universally, I think, most people's favorite hero ever, and he's always good at saving the day. But let's talk about all those times in your life that you were almost a hero. You didn't actually do the heroic thing, but you almost were. Like the time that I almost saved the dog, but it was a statue of a dog. Or the time I almost saved the dead man in the van, but it was just a shoe of a man in the van. A lot of almost heroic stories that happened.
The other day when I was going to Costco, there was a woman who was getting out of her car and walking into Costco, and she dropped her card. And I was like, oh my gosh, she's going to drop it? She's not going to know where it is? She's not going to be able to go to Costco? What a horrible thing. I picked it up. I said, here you go, ma'am. And she said, I have it on my phone, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh, well, there you go. Almost hero. Almost
and
hero.
I was like, I am a hero.
Celebrate your almost heroic moments. Could result in you getting yourself a cabana for 4 at Wild Rivers Water Park this hour with $100 food and beverage credit, as a hero deserves, to sit in a cabana. We'll make that happen for you. And we'll get into a round of who's the worst parent. Something Allie did and something I did. And you will decide which one of us is the most unfit parent on the show. But right now we say hello to caller 20, which puts us on a man by the name of Donnie. Good morning, Donnie.
Good morning, Klein and Allie. How we doing?
Well, you're doing a lot better because you're going to Sublime in Long Beach, Vans Warped Tour, and potentially you'll go see them again in Vegas if we call you back on Monday, all right?
Yes, that sounds terrific to me.
Thank you for starting your day with us here on KROQ. Greatly appreciate you. Spread the word. Help us to #grow the show. Fall Out Boy now, and then more show next on the world famous KROQ. things you should do. One, avoid cleaning your meat grinders, like that sad story we just heard about in the ADD news. And then you should listen to what the elderly say, because they've been around for 105, 110 years. And as a result, they will share with you their secret to longevity. It is the question we are forced legally to ask every old person we encounter. What is your secret? The local news loves covering it, and we like to figure out if the old people are setting us up for failure by giving us bad intel, or if potentially they're helping us also live forever. It's time for Old People Secrets. Here we go.
From chicken brain to drinking rain, not getting laid. They call me the barmaid.
They call me the barmaid.
That's right. Let's live forever with Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs.
Time for some old people secrets.
Sweet Divots, Sweet Divots. One of the greatest old people secrets we've ever received. Not sure what it means, but it's a secret. So let's meet a woman who I think is 105 today. And she's got the greatest old person name ever, and she's got a secret, which we will take a stab at in a moment, but here we go.
A special lady in Muscle Shoals hit a huge milestone today. Big birthday, Miss Mamie Lansdell turned 100.
Mamie something? Lansdell's? Hold on.
And when people are named Mamie, that is...
Today, huge milestone today. Big birthday, Miss Mamie Lansdell turned 105 years old today. Mamie's friends, family, and the staff of Cypress Cove and...
Mostly it's staff. I mean, there's not a lot of friends and
family, yeah. I think that the family that's there is like, dude, what's going on with the will?
Mostly staff.
The staff of Cypress Cove and Muscle Shoals threw her a big party, and a special guest, in fact, showed up. Minnie Pearl.
What's that?
I don't know. Is that a dog?
Is it a mascot?
Maybe.
Is it that thing they do in porn?
Maybe
mini
that's
version of that?
Maybe it's a smaller version
like
of
the
that.
pearl necklace?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I mean, once again, she laughed. This news report, the other news reporter laughed like she was in on the...
Showed up.
Oh, my God.
What is
She's
it,
like,
Jake?
I don't know. I was drunk.
Minnie Pearl was an American comedian, but she died in 1996.
Whoa.
Whoa, that is weird. They prop
They had
her up?
her come?
Was it like a
Maybe
picture?
they showed one of her movies or
In
something.
fact, showed up. Minnie Pearl to wish her a happy birthday. And Mamie tells News 19 what the secret is to making it to 105.
All right, any guesses
Just
before we
say
hear?
you're still alive.
Any guesses what the secret will be? We're going to hear from the 105-year-old in a moment that will help us all live forever. We don't know a lot about her other than the fact that she's 105 and she likes some comedian I've never heard of.
Oh, you know what? I bet she does those semen facials.
My
pearls. Yeah.
There she is.
That's Mamie.
That's Mamie Pearls. God, she sounds annoying, that woman. Omar, got a guess?
She's gonna say live one day at a time. Something
All
like
right,
that. Some
all
sort
right.
of
Old
BS
people
like
love living one day at a time. That's their big. Jake, got a guess?
He's going to say, you gotta laugh. Have a sense of humor.
Yeah, they definitely told her that this comedian showed up when she never did.
That's possible.
It's like getting like an Elmo for a birthday party.
Totally.
It's not like a real
She's
Elmo.
here. Look.
Right, she's here. She has no idea she died.
It's just an old lady in a funny hat.
Who is that? That's
I loved you when I was 6.
Right, here's her secret.
Vanessa, what does she think?
Vanessa, I'm sorry, what is her secret?
Jake took it. I was going to say, laughing every day.
Loving every day. All right, let's find out. According to the old lady, this is her secret if you also want to live to be 105.
And Garden Gate eats with me, too.
Anyone get that?
Whoa. Garden Gate. What? Garden.
I thought
gotta
it was,
hear it.
use your gums, not your teeth.
Is that?
And Garden Gate eats with me, too.
Oh, my God. I can't even make out what.
That's the most frustrating old people secret ever. When you just have, because then it's like she probably is saying something important and none of us know what
Play
it
it again.
is.
Play it again.
Hold on. Maybe if you play it backwards, it means something.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
You think it's like satanic, perhaps?
Yeah,
Hold
cool.
on.
I love y'all.
Let me try this. Here's backwards. Let's try slowly. Worship the devil. Oh, it's crazy. Oh, man. She's crazy.
Mamie wants you dead.
This old person's insane, dude. Wow. Hold on.
And Garden Gate eats with me, too.
The Garden Gates are with me, too. Is she dead already?
She's maybe already dead.
I think she's looking at the tunnel.
Oh.
I love y'all, everybody.
She's dying.
And I reckon everybody loves me. We all get together and enjoy it so much.
I think she's like dying live on the news.
I think she's literally having her last birthday
the
right
saddest
now.
birthday party ever.
And they're
right
still
now.
shoving a
Emma
microphone.
taking good care of me.
Oh, she's so happy.
Oh, It's such a happier place. She's literally crying. She's crying as she's dying.
Is this guy not watching the same thing we're watching?
Oh, Mamie.
Oh, she's like literally in tears.
Oh, she's so happy. She loves the get-togethers. Mamie also wants to point out that she is the crocheting queen.
All right.
And even her birthday cake says it on
All
it.
right. That was my
And
single
also,
girl
she
hobby.
watches News 19 every day. And
I hate when they do that. There's no way
They
she's
gotta get
watching.
the maracas in.
They're trying to plug their own. She watches News 19 every day.
I'm sure she
She's
does.
not watching anything
That's
every
the
day.
thing,
And
though.
also, she watches News 19 every day, and she loves her best friend, Mr. Chris.
All right.
All right, well, that guy's not real.
Dude, you know what? They shared this story. Hey, why don't you go interview Mamie Van Buren or whatever her name is? And she loves crocheting and she loves News 19. Those are the big highlights. And
Hey.
she didn't give him any of the highlights, so they just crowbarred him in there.
Amanda thinks she can decipher old people and help us live forever. What did she say, Amanda? What did she say? Hello?
Is this Mamie?
Hello, Mamie?
Yeah. So Minnie Pearl is the old lady from the Grand Ole Opry with the price tag dangling on her hat.
Okay.
That's
hilarious.
I don't know. No.
She's the original Carrot Top.
Now it makes sense. Okay, yeah, we got it. All right, well, there you go. It's old people's secret. I guess that'll help you live forever. Quick break. When we get back, your time to shine. When were you almost a hero? Not an actual hero. There's always that person at the restaurant that's choking, and then the doctor goes and saves the person. But there's always the other person that's like, is anyone here a doctor? That's an almost a hero person.
Yeah, that's true, because you did assist.
When were you almost a hero, but you didn't necessarily get the glory you deserved? Could result in you winning a cabana, some tickets, and $100 food and beverage at the Wild Rivers Water Park. And we'll take your calls at 800-520-1067. The second we're back, celebrating all you almost heroes next.
Few have done more for rock music than the Vans Warped Tour, to say the least.
Returning to celebrate its 30-year legacy.
Warped Tour has always been like a home for us.
Just cool to see it again.
Vans Warped Tour is making a triumphant return.
Serving as a vital launch pad for some of rock's biggest bands to this day.
The Vans Warped Tour is back.
That's when things got out of control.
One of only 3 stops, July 26th and 27th in Long Beach. Listen to K-Rock at 9, noon, 3, and 6 to win a pair of 2-day passes to see Sublime and over 100 bands.
I'll do anything I can the wrong way.
Score tickets and instantly get on the standby boarding list for K-Rock Road Trip USA Stop 2. Fear, Loathing, and Sublime in Vegas.
Vegas, baby, Vegas! Is what I got. It's on the streets of Miami.
Hey, it's Jacob Noel of Sublime. Keep listening to K-Rock. Keep listening for your chance to win.
K-Rock. Courtesy of Vans Warped Tour and AEG presents.
What?
Should I be upset about this? It's K-Rock, we're a Klein Alley show, and, I don't have a lot of luck with auctions in general. I don't do them very often, but the one time that I was asked to help MC an auction, I accidentally bid on and won the worst prize you could ever win at an auction, which is a bunch of trees were planted in my name in, I think, 2 different countries. None of them in America, by the way.
When will you learn, Klein, to take my advice? If you don't participate in an auction, you can't screw it up.
I didn't participate. I was trying to take a picture of the thing so that I could talk about it when I was up emceeing the, sometimes I'll be like, hey, you're a radio host, can you come and host the auction? I was taking pictures of the stuff on my phone to remember things, and I accidentally not only took a picture of this thing, but apparently clicked the box that said, beat the top bid by $100. And so I ended up, they said, congratulations, you won at the auction, and I didn't know what I won. I was like, oh, well, that sucks. I didn't know I bid on anything, but great. What did I win? I thought it was maybe a dinner somewhere or a trip.
Do you think they make it intentionally confusing to try and sucker people into bidding, or are you just an idiot?
The person that's going to bid on the forest full of trees that'll be planted in Sri Lanka or wherever the hell I planted these trees, I mean, they got me good, and I can't.
And that was like $1,000, wasn't it?
Very expensive. It was a lot of trees. And I know it's for the greater good of the world and all that, and I'm like a modern-day Bono, but still, I'm annoyed about it.
Okay.
I had my second biggest auction fail over the weekend. This was a fundraiser at my kids' school, and they were trying to do a thing where you could bid on stuff, and some of the stuff they had was great. I even donated some tickets from K-Rock to something, and that brought in a couple $100, and the idea is help fund the schools are all underfunded, and they want to do, they want to have extra art teachers, and they want to have extra supplies, so they try to do these things from time to time to get people to cough up some coin, and then they can operate better. And I think a worthy cause, right? Because it's my own children, but obviously giving kids the stuff they need at schools.
Well, and they're going to school for free, right?
Right,
So that's nice.
Public school, LAUSD. So anyway, one of the things, and they have a lot of cool stuff there that was all going for, some of the stuff is very cool, but it goes for a significant, like Lakers tickets or trips somewhere. And I'm not bidding thousands of dollars on stuff. But some of the stuff that was in the more affordable category, one of them was that your kid gets to be teacher for the day in their class.
What does that mean?
It means the description was your child gets to be the teacher for the day.
Dude, your kid should teach a comedy class.
They get to teach.
That would be great.
Penis pasta.
Oh
That's
my
like
God.
the song
God
of the day.
damn.
Whatever.
That's what they can call it.
So,
and look at their V words.
And please turn your textbooks to the penis pasta goddamn chapter.
So that's the thing that they really wanted to do. And I also thought, and I go, no one's going to pay money for this because this is like an experience, but it's not like it's not like you're getting Lakers tickets or you're going to,
And that sounds like work for the parent. Because aren't you supposed to help your kid teach for the day and stuff?
No, it made it seem pretty simple. It says kid gets to get in front of the class and teach a topic of their choice. And my daughter said, I really want to go up there and talk about Olivia Rodrigo or some BS like that. I said, all right. She goes, it would mean so much. Please, Daddy, please, Daddy. I said, I'll put in a small bid, see what happens. Well, once again, I got outbid pretty quickly. And this was through online auction. I didn't go to the actual thing. But it said, you've been outbid. And I upped it, you had to up it $10 every time. Once it got north of 100, I said, I don't think it's worth it at this point. Like, I know the money goes to the school. It's a good cause, but let's be honest.
Is the gambler in you kind of like pissed though?
Yes. And that part takes over and I go, who is this a-hole that every time I put in a bid is trying to outbid me?
What does his kid get to teach?
Right.
Probably not anything more interesting.
So then I get, like Omar said, I get all caught up in the whole thing and I go, if I jump at $50 to 150, the person's going to definitely go away. And then I will have won this thing, and I'll be the champion. And I almost forget my kid's even involved now. I just want to win this thing.
She's like, forget it.
So
She's already over it.
I bump it to 150.
Damn.
And it goes right away. They go, you've been outbid. And I go, this mother effer. And I said, I'm done. I'm tapped out. I'm not doing it. I'm out. I've done it 150.
Well,
I'm done.
with the auction online, you don't get the satisfaction of doing that little like, Map.
Right, you hold your hand up in the air. Yeah, like the real.
How's it go?
Yeah, 16.
Yeah.
So,
over here.
The big lady with the broad shoulders, gotcha. So I say, I'm done. I go, I'm tapped out. 150, I'm gone. I explained to her, I'm sorry. I know you want to be teacher for the day. I didn't win. Daddy didn't win. You're out. The next day, I get an email. Congratulations.
Is that an every night thing? Daddy didn't win.
They're used to it by now.
They're used to it. She finishes the sentence for me now. Daddy, I know, didn't win.
I know, you didn't win.
Next day, I get the email. Congratulations. You've won what you bid on.
Okay.
And I go, how is that possible? I got outbid. Well, once again, like a stupid idiot, apparently they make it really easy now to, when you're going through and agreeing to the stuff and putting in your credit.
They probably check it for you, like the email, like the marketing emails crap.
And so I outbid the top. I put it so that whatever the top bid was, I would outbid it by $10.
Which is just silly that you were even continuing to bid.
Went all the way. I know.
I don't get it. What if two people do that?
I'm so glad you say that, Jake, because not only did I get an email that said, congratulations, you've matched the top bid of $325, but because there were two people, so it was me and one other a-hole that were probably going after this thing, your kids are both going to get to do it. So they decided
together or on separate days?
Separate days, but that way the school to get double the money because they're basically going to collect money from both people. And then my kid comes. So then I got to tell her the good news. Good news. And
Daddy
I was
won.
mad about the money and everything else, but I said, good news. You're going to be teacher for the day. She got all excited. She goes into school. She tells her teacher, hey, I'm going to teach all about Olivia Rodrigo. And the teacher says, no, you're not. You have to teach about one of the topics that we teach about anyway.
Oh, no.
You have to teach about a pre-teachable topic that is in the
what, she's doing that day in math?
And I said, I want my money back.
Who gives the crap?
So now my kid goes.
That is so misleading. They said that you can teach about any topic?
Teach about a topic of your choosing. Now, of course, they meant, I guess, a school-appropriate topic of your choosing.
Nobody would be that of their choosing.
Right. So
no one would choose that.
So now my kid goes, I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to teach about math. And I go, I don't blame you. I don't want to teach about math. So.
What did they badly word this, or did you just not read it properly?
No, Allie, I reread it, and it said the winning bidder, their kid gets to be teacher for the day and teach the class about a topic
Of our choosing.
Of our choosing. It wasn't of their. It was a topic that they choose or something like that. But it was from a list of like they can, like, if they want to teach, what do they do in school? Art,
music,
PE.
Oh, so you think that they could choose like an elective
Yeah, they get
and
to
then
pick.
choose?
They get to pick one of the things they already do. They don't get to go in there and do a whole class on Olivia Rodrigo. So
For
now
the whole day? That sounds like such an awful.
Well, she was
day.
all excited about it. And
yeah,
now,
I know, but
so now she don't want to do it anymore. So now I got to try to like.
So are you going to try and ask for your money back?
I am.
You are?
Yeah.
Wow, good for you. You
record that, please.
Wouldn't normally
Not going to record that.
go in and do it like you did with the parking attendant.
Not going to do that. No, I'm going to let him. Of course, can't ask for the money back. It's like a fundraiser for the school. Like, give some of the teachers. Yeah, but I'm not.
I wonder what the other douche kid is teaching. Sorry, nice too.
Yeah, I wonder what they're thinking as well. They probably also want to teach about
I
Olivia
know. I
Rodrigo.
wonder if.
Ugh, cannot do auctions. I'm terrible at it. Could have been a hero or were hero adjacent. We'll take your calls at 800-520-1067. Reward one of you with a cabana, fit for a hero, $100 food and beverage credit, Wild Rivers, and get to your stories in just a moment. And then joining us later this morning, back in the KROQ studios.
Hey guys, be sure to tap in this morning on World Famous KROQ. KROQ, homie, Spencer On The Tira.
Our buddy from On The Tira will be on the air with us in about an hour right here on KROQ. So get ready for the return. That was always a good time, and everyone demanded we get him back in here ASAP.
Yeah,
so.
even people who didn't know On The Tira, they do now. They were like,
now.
dude, that guy was awesome.
Yeah, he's dealing with all sorts of fun stuff and knows everything about every inch of the IE specifically, but all over Southern California. Local legend back in the KROQ studios. But right now, let's talk about your superhero moments, or at least almost. Moments where you could have been great, but you were not, or you were like the hero next to the hero, and the other person got all the glory,
Well,
because you deserve a little credit as well.
Was the time that I actually was a hero and saved that woman from choking.
I think that woman's on the text line. Hold on, let me think here. I got to scroll down. Is that 714?
She was choking, and
Allie
I
handed
saved-
me a water when I was choking on a chicken wing. Is that the woman?
Yes.
Yeah,
I patted her back hard, though. I gave her a thwap.
Oh, 818. I was, Allie was almost a hero when she gave that girl Fiji water after she choked on a chicken nugget. But I
also gave her a thwap.
But I thought you made it worse for the woman. because she
No,
does,
they did say this happens to her all the time, which
Right.
was kind of what diluted it.
There's potentially 1,000 people walking around saying they've saved this one woman's life, in which case it's not that special, right? All right, let's go ahead and say hi to Alec. Time to celebrate not your heroic moments, but your almost heroic moments. Hello, Alec. Welcome to KROQ. Good morning.
What up, guys? Good morning.
Good morning.
Almost a hero. There was an accident on the 10 freeway. This dude had ran into the back of a semi-truck. I hopped out. A bunch of us were trying to open the door and pull him out. And as soon as EMS showed up, they told us to stop because we were actually making it worse for him.
I love that, because that's a risky thing to
Right.
do. They say not to do that.
Yeah, you have hero mentality. Like, you got out, saw a car, I'm going to go ahead and be a hero. And you've all seen a million movies. You got to pull the person out of the car.
Yeah, I know. And then you send, then there's always like a baby in there, and a dog.
And the professionals go, you're making it worse. Stop.
Please just get out of the way.
All right, that's Alec. Almost a hero.
Yeah,
Doesn't
but the
get glory.
heroic mentality is still behind it.
Al from the 714. Welcome to KROQ, celebrating your
Hi there.
almost hero
David.
moments. Superman is reigning supreme at the box office now, proving that everyone loves a real hero. But how about almost heroes? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was taking a jog out in the neighborhood, running around, no cell phone, and I find a guy collapsed on the ground. I'm thinking, oh man, this is my moment. I'm going to save him. Run back to Del Taco, try to get him water, try to call 911. Nobody's helping me out. Run back, EMTs are there, and I'm super happy, and it's just a drunk who passed out, and they're all mad at me for stepping in. He just got mad for being woken up from his little slumber.
Yeah, I've also, once again, remember the time I thought I found the guy that was passed up by the bicycle?
Oh, yeah, and you were like, oh, are you okay?
I thought the guy literally fell
died.
and hit his head after falling off a bike, and he was so mad that I woke him up. It's like the
I'm
worst.
sleeping.
Leave me be. Yeah, it was. All right, well, you're almost a hero. We salute you. Will we give you the cabana? I don't know if you'll get to live like the hero, but let's say hi to Brian, who's almost a hero as well. Brian, welcome. Celebrating almost heroes on KROQ.
Hi.
What's up?
Well, there was a cat stuck in the tree, and I went to climb it up, and it actually went further up the tree, and then I ended up falling out of the tree and twisted my ankle.
Oh, that's a great one because that's such a classic savior.
Yeah.
To make is
It's
the
good
cat.
karma
The
for
old,
life. Save the
the
cat
old
in a
cat.
tree.
Yeah, that's like the stereotypical. I'm a good person.
But he made it worse because the cat went even higher in the tree.
The cat was like, "Get away from me!"
And then he hurt himself, and he had to be rescued. All right, well, that is true, almost hero stuff right there. See, they're not putting this stuff in the Superman movie.
But that's also a heroic thing that seems easy and is actually really difficult. Like seeing a cat in a tree, you're like, I can do this. I can figure this out. But actually getting up there is one thing, and then catching the cat and bringing it down, I mean, it's a whole-ass process. My stepdad had to pay hundreds of dollars to get somebody to get his cat out of a tree.
Hey, Matthew, you're on KROQ as we celebrate not heroes, but almost heroes. What's up?
Hello, Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs, what's up?
Hi, one time I seen a homeless guy outside, and I had got a burger for him thinking I was helping him out, and he just threw it in the trash.
Oh.
Yeah. Do you, like, why did
Vegetarian homeless?
Yeah, was he asking, did he have a sign or something asking for anything, or you just walked up to him thinking
I saw
he
him
needed
looking
something?
into trash cans as I was at In-N-Out, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to hook this guy up, I'm going to get him a burger. And I got it for him, and then, he just got it. He did say thank you, and then he just threw it in the trash.
But that's how he likes to eat it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's doing it.
Some people like it animal style, some people like it trash style.
Trash style. That's my
Throw it in
style.
the trash, then you pick it up and eat it.
Yeah. Because then it's like, oh, I found it.
Trash burger.
Jake knows. That's Jake's thing. All right, let me say hi to, so far I'm hearing a lot of almost heroes
Why would he
here.
throw? I'm so curious as to why he would throw it in the trash.
Now, Peter, you're on KROQ next, and I want to warn you all before you call with your stories. If you're an actual hero, we don't want to hear from you. If you've actually done something heroic, there's plenty of other places that would love to focus on your story.
If you fell out of a tree saving a cat, those are the kind of stories.
There's real heroes, breaking records at the box office now by the name of Superman. We're ain't looking for that. Peter, go ahead.
Well, in this case, I think I was an actual hero. I stopped someone from stealing my car with my then girlfriend in the passenger seat.
Okay, explain.
He tried to pull me out of the car, but I grabbed his sweater and I put my car in reverse and dragged him.
Cool.
That's almost too heroic. I feel like we can't accept
I know.
this. Sorry, dude, you're a hero. I mean, that's almost a
That's
hero.
like something Superman would do. Just like,
that's-
drag you along, and they're like, whoa, 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 whoa.
That's fine, but that's real hero stuff. We need almost hero
Get
stuff.
out of here, loser.
Yeah, get out of here, you hero. Go ahead, Monica.
Hi, I saw an old lady in front of a library, and I offered a ride home. She said no. I kept insisting. She took her there, only to find out her family was actually looking for her. She had some sort of dementia.
Once again, it's you're being too heroic. People are being too good people.
So she said, don't take me home, and then you did, and they were like, thank God our grandma has dementia?
No, she needed to stay at the library because her family told her to stay there.
Oh, so you took her out of her safe space.
Okay.
Got
Well,
it. That's funny. She
You-
was supposed to stay at the library, as
She
you
was
said.
she was supposed to stay there. That's why
Yeah.
they wait right here, and this woman drove her somewhere
I'll
else.
take you home.
Oh.
I don't know where that is.
Well, in that case, you are almost a hero, Monica. You are. We will accept you in this community. Go ahead. Let's say hi to Omar. You're on KROQ. Good morning, Omar. What happened to you? Hi.
Good morning. I used to walk my boys to school, and I was coming home. Somebody heard a baby crying in the car. Me supposedly thinking the baby was stuck, no parents around. I broke the window, got the baby out. It was, I guess, the parents left them sleeping in there. The cops showed up. The cops told me to leave. They didn't want to see me around, and the parents ended up stalking me for 2 weeks because I had broken their window.
Oh,
and stopped
wow.
So you-
Wait, there was an adult sleeping back there?
It sounds
It
like
was a baby, about a 6-year-old kid that they left sleeping in their car while they went into the school to get their other child.
Oh.
the breaking the window thing to try to save a baby or an animal.
That's a commitment.
Does seem heroic, but if, for instance,
If you do it by oopsies, though, it is one of
Yeah.
the worst things ever.
like if the person was like in the back loading groceries in the trunk, and
Yeah.
you're like, "Oh, I didn't see you there. I just
And then
shattered
you
your window."
broke you shattered a window with a 6-year-old sleeping in it, and there might be shattered glass involved now. That's all over the kid.
All right,
That's a hazard.
We're gonna give
That's tempered. They're fine.
one. Jake, you were almost a hero.
Oh, yeah. I keep this sanitation kit to give out to homeless people in my car, and I found a guy walking not too far away from work who was like super dirty, and I rolled out my window, and I'm like, hey man, and he came running over. I'm like, here, do you need this? And he said no, and he walked away.
Wait, Jake, you have multiple sanitation kits?
I have one left.
Were those gifted to you by people?
Yeah,
I think that.
Here you go, sir. You may need this.
I think those are for you to use, and you.
Oh yeah, all right, this is my last one.
Oh, okay. Why don't you keep that one?
I'm trying to give it away.
Hey, Abraham on KROQ. Good morning. Almost Tira. What's up?
Hi. So it was late night, college area, and I was walking home, crossing the train tracks, and across the street on the other side, there was a couple fighting and arguing, and the girl looked scared, and the guy looked threatening. So I was like, dang, I was like, got adrenaline pumping, and I was like, should I help? And so I shouted out to the lady. I said, are you okay? And she was like, shut the up, man. We don't need help, okay? Mind your business.
Oh,
they turned on you.
Yeah, they turned on me. I was just like, all right then.
No, you try to be the hero, and sometimes no hero needed.
Yeah, and sometimes in those cases, it seems like they're fighting, but it's actually kind of this weird foreplay. You know, some couples like fighting.
Allie, we could take these calls all day, but we must move on. And so you have to decide of all of the almost heroes we just heard from, which almost hero stood out to you the most?
Well, I mean, the woman being taken away from her dementia library, but also the guy who was falling out of the tree to save a cat was great, too.
Climbed the tree to save a cat. The cat got scared, went even higher. Then he fell out, hurt himself, and had to be rescued. You are an almost hero. This is Almost Monday. Give that man some tickets and a cabana at Wild Rivers. Back with more show next. KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. If you ever have children, either by choice or by accident, at one point you will probably feel like you are an unfit parent. And we give you the opportunity now to judge us. Something Allie did with her young son and something I did with one of my daughters. And you will get to determine right now which one of us is the least fit parent based on just one story that happened recently to each of us.
Right, like this parent whose kid stole a Labubu off of somebody's backpack, and then
Well, that's
3
not the
weeks
story I'm bringing.
later
I'm not talking-
bought them a Labubu.
Yeah, I did get my kid a Labubu, okay? I said I would never
the
would
hell is
because
wrong
I was
with you?
trying to teach him a lesson about stealing, but
Is it the same kid that would punch you in the balls?
that's the other kid.
Oh, okay.
Okay, sorry. What was yours? Go ahead.
That's not the story I'm you cannot
Which one's this one?
It's the other one. I strike that from the record. All of these cannot be used against me. Allie, you can tell your story first.
Mine is minor. I don't even think mine is a bad parent
Yours
thing
is
at all.
not minor. Yours is, I think, the most major.
Oh my God! It was an accident.
Well, an accident because you're
He
an unfit.
wasn't following directions.
Because
No,
you're
I'm just kidding.
because you're an unfit parent.
No, so I went to Costco with my kid. I like to take him with me because the samples. He's more adventurous eater when we're around the samples, and he had a few different things. It was even one of those days where one of the Costco samples was Oreo. I mean,
Oh, it's the best.
the best thing ever. You're like, well, who needs to sample this? Everyone knows what they taste like.
I love the one person. It's like, let me see what these are all about.
Is this normal Oreo?
What's in the middle there? Is that white?
Yeah, every once in a while
Oh.
they take like one of the most common things in the world and they're like, let's give it a sample.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Oreo.
awesome. So we get to the cheese section.
They give
and-
you a whole one at least, or they cut it in half?
Oh, no, I think it was actually in quarters.
They cut the Oreo in quarters?
A quarter
Oh,
of an
jeez.
Oreo. But I went
That's-
back.
I bet you did. That's sad right
So
there.
There was also potato chips. It was good sample day. Then we roll around the corner, and there are these crackers, and there are these like gluten-free crackers. And I tell my kid, I said, "Do you want some of these crackers?" And he said, "Yes." So I got them, and I put them in his hand, and we kept walking. Then I see him start to chew, start to taste, and then start to react, and start grabbing at his mouth and trying to pull the food out of his mouth while screaming, crying.
Right, gluten-free is the worst.
And I said, I know, that's how they're supposed to taste. And then I said, did you cut yourself on the chip? Like, I thought maybe he cut his tongue on a chip shard. And he said, no, these are spicy. They're for grown-ups. And then I went around the corner and checked, and they were jalapeno-flavored glutino crackers, which I didn't know existed.
Yeah, well,
I
that's
just
how you
thought it was the
learn.
regular flavor. And then he said, I want water. And I didn't have any water with me because I left it in the car. So
Allie
I
said,
had to go
"Here's
find
more-
another sample.
Here's another jalapeno cracker to cleanse your palate.
Well, I had to go over to one of the beverage samples.
And
yeah.
what was that? Beer?
No, it was those ice. It's like those sparkling ice drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got him a pink one, and he liked it.
So
it
you
helped
would
walk cleanse his palate.
You wouldn't get him the closest water available, which would have meant buying something. You had to run and find a
I'm
sample.
going to
of
go
a-
buy a whole pallet of water?
Yeah, if you have
No,
a
I'm
kid,
going to go get a little cup of free water.
Allie, if your kid
No,
is
but you have
screaming,
to stand in line at that point. Yeah, you do whatever it takes. You grab whatever, you open any kind of package out of the Costco, and you give it to your kid.
kid
It
just
had
ate
electrolytes in
your
it.
kid just ate jalapeno. Now you're waiting in line for a sample of water. to give
Oh,
him?
come on. No one's at the water samples. You know that.
Was he crying?
Yeah, he was crying. It was spicy.
Yeah, well-
Tears? Like a lot of tears?
I mean, it was until it subsided. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Jalapeno ain't even spicy.
I can't believe you're even.
I know.
Can't believe you're even.
He was a
bringing-
pussy.
He's a. First of all, he's 2 or something.
He's 3.5.
The point is,
She just called her son a pussy.
yeah, you're the worst. Yeah, game over. I don't even have to share my story. You win. You're the worst parent.
He called salt spicy once.
All right.
He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
She's right. He is a pussy.
He's a pussy. Kid's a pussy.
Come on.
All right. So then Allie wins. We don't even have to vote, right?
No, I was not being a bad parent. I accidentally gave him something because I didn't read the label.
Well, on that,
It can
Yeah,
happen
but you
to
have to, as a
anybody.
parent, you have to be hyper vigilant about everything, especially when they were. How old is he? 3? 4?
They were free crackers.
on that
He would have
subject,
done the same thing.
I share with you a story that I received. This was at the end of the school year. I was getting calls from one of my kids' teachers that they kept falling asleep in class after lunch. And I said, yeah, I get it. When I'm the same way. When I have a sandwich, I got to take a nap afterwards.
Yeah,
That runs in the
totally.
family. And then I realized that for a week, I had been accidentally putting in a melatonin gummy into the lunch as their gummy treat at the end of lunch instead of a regular gummy.
You're drugging your children, and
But-
I'm the bad parent?
But the reason is because it was a different. They changed the case. We used to use the same melatonin gummies, and this was a different one. And it got. I guess my wife put it in the cabinet where the treats are. the treat cabinet.
Well, and
where I
we
keep
know
my
that
shrimp.
you cannot tell the difference between anything that's waking versus sleeping.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
the
won't-
amount of times that you've taken waking things to
Right.
sleep and sleeping things to wake.
They weren't purple. I'll say that much. All the other melatonin products are purple. This one was not.
Right, but
Are you
I
sure they
think
weren't weed gummies? Because you're a weed
No,
guy.
they were not weed
guy.
gummies. They were not
Are you
weed
sure?
I'm positive they were not weed gummies, dude.
They have definitely eaten weed before.
They were
I know
no
it.
way. No, I know where most of my weed is hidden.
Great, most.
And
Did you just go to the weed store yesterday
again, yes, because I
to
couldn't
buy more gummies? Probably because your kids ate them all.
Not gummies, Allie. That's Gummy Wednesday. Yesterday was Munchie Monday. I had it's a whole different day. I got to go. They got a lot of themes at this weed store. How can anyone keep track of it all? Okay.
I mean, they are good names.
So the answer is
This is just a case of both of us not reading.
Yeah, but I gave my kid a gum. At least I gave them intentionally. I mean, it was a gummy after their lunch, a little gummy. By the way,
You didn't give them a sleep thing intentionally.
no, not intentionally, but
Yeah, so I didn't give my kid a spicy thing intentionally.
yes, but somehow yours still sounds worse.
Yours got a call from the teacher. That's way worse.
And a couple emails.
Yeah, that's
Right.
bad because now you probably have CPS coming after you.
All right. Well, the voting can begin. 800-520-1067.
909, Allie's the worst. Great. Why?
Why? We just heard why.
My kid can't handle a spicy jalapeno cracker?
Yeah, pussy jeans.
All right, we got to take. I don't think we
That's
can say
right.
that.
That's
we
our
gotta
family crest.
We got to take a break. Klein drugged his kid at school. He is the worst. Well, when you put it
Who
that
gives
way,
their kid one gummy for a lunch snack? That's the real bad parenting.
That is a great point. One gummy. What are you doing to your kids, man?
there's a little compartment in the lunch
No wonder they're
box.
mad and swearing
No.
at you and punching you in the balls.
They had another. There was another thing in there as well, and then there's this little tiny compartment you could fit nothing in.
Was the other thing a joint?
I'm not going to get into the other thing.
Klein, Alley, Show. The world famous KROQ. KROQ.
San Bernardino Internet.
So we were here late yesterday again. Long meeting. Got in my car. Did my normal route to the 10 freeway, which is where I start. One of 3 freeways I take to get home. And I opened my lunch and I undid my window because it was an oniony salad. And
That's it. That's the thing I've always been jealous of.
and I heard some sirens, which who cares? It's LA. You hear sirens all the time, right? I don't even think about where they're coming from. Then I start seeing some helicopters, and I was like, oh, maybe there's some kind of a police chase going on. Who knows? Anyway, I'm just going about my business. I'm about to turn on the freeway when a black Honda zooms by me so fast. I didn't even put the 2 and 2 together. I was like, oh my gosh, what a jerk. This guy is going so fast. Will you slow down, why don't you? I'm trying to eat my onion salad. And I was like, damn, I don't even know why this guy's going so fast. There's a red light up there. Blows the red light. And then I go, God, I wonder if that's what the helicopters are about.
Ugh, how
and then,
dull are you?
And then like 3 big police SUVs start coming up behind and going, wee, 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 and they're trying to, and I was already on the right lane, like I was already kind of pulled over, so it wasn't like I was in the way, but there were some other cars that were still driving and had no idea what was going on and wouldn't move out of the way, and the SUVs had to try and maneuver around them and through the intersection to try and chase this guy, and I thought to myself, should I peel out and follow this?
Yes! That's the only answer.
What do you mean, should I? That's
what are you talking
do.
about?
Yeah, the light turned green. I got on the freeway.
What?
Oh, what
But I
a
thought
wasted
for a second
opportunity.
maybe he would go on to the freeway. I was like, if he's smart, he would get on a freeway.
You could've-
And then I couldn't even find anything about this police chase. There was nothing about
Oh,
it.
you didn't even. Well, forget it then. I take it back. I'm not jealous.
Fake
You didn't-
chase.
Yeah, you didn't even get a newsworthy chase. Not even. I don't
This
even
one
care.
ended probably a block away later, like
so
really quickly.
so
or something.
disappointed. You really set me up for. I was.
Mush the chase,
Yeah,
boo.
you said that you got to witness one of my dreams, which you got to be. You said actually, quote, I got to be involved in a high speed chase.
I didn't say involved.
Well, whatever your story was, there sucked. I thought you were in. I thought you were. I thought you were in the middle of the whole thing.
Why would you think I was in the middle of a police chase?
I thought.
I just said I had a great LA first. There's a lot of LA firsts that people can have, and I witnessed a police chase.
You watched a guy run a red light. I've
No,
done
I
that
didn't.
every day.
He was going so fast. You weren't there. You don't know what was
You
going
weren't
on.
there
And
either,
by the
apparently.
way, if you had experienced this, you would be like, oh my God, I had the best experience of my life.
Yeah, you're right.
Brian
Oh
and I
my
would have
God.
joined in.
And I
We
would've
would've-
followed-
As soon as we were inside the car, we would have followed
I
that black
would've
car.
I would've
Fine,
followed.
then you should have. Good. Then I wish it had happened to you. Why are you getting mad at me? I'm just sharing a cool
Because
experience.
you did the wrong thing.
Okay, well, I'm sorry that you weren't in this situation. Obviously, there's a lot of projection and jealousy going on right
Do you
now.
remember when I got in the middle of that police standoff, the shootout that
You
happened?
did not get.
You cried.
Yes.
cried.
You
I
were
post-
not in the middle of a police
I went
standoff. You
Instagram-
happened to be parked on the side of the road when a cop
Yeah,
showed
he
up and
ducked down
arrested
under
somebody.
The dashboard.
I
He
was
like,
doing
And then you were
Instagram
like,
Live.
"Hey, can I get out, or should I just stay here?"
No, false. I went
You
Instagram
little
Live.
weenie.
I Instagram Live the whole thing. It was crazy. My footage was used by the local news.
Okay,
That's
you
how good
weren't
it was.
That was
involved.
pretty cool. There was like
Thank
cops
you.
right there with
Yeah.
guns out.
Cops, guns out all around me. It was just the only cars, even on the whole block, were me and my car and cops.
Yeah, but
and
that
the,
had
and the
nothing to do
perps.
with you. You were just happened to be parked
No,
there,
it
and
happened to
I
be-
happened to be waiting at a light where a police chase was happening,
That's the-
and I got to witness what was happening.
That's the good Lord saying to you, I'm about to make your day a lot more exciting. And rather than you take advantage and hop in on the chase, Allie,
I would have also had to run the red light
Great.
in order to catch up to
they're
them.
not going to pull you over. They're busy. They got a guy in a Honda going 110.
Clay, I just got work done on my car.
Oh, my God.
I don't want to compromise that.
I can't believe you were given this gift of a high-speed chase and you let it just go right by you with nothing.
Well, the thing is, I was already, traffic was building up, Klein.
Oh,
I was going to
man.
miss the window where there was some decent traffic.
It's a once in a lifetime opportunity.
Well,
man.
yeah, I mean, I know there'll be
Blown.
other ones, but this one did not. You looked to see if it made the news, and it did not.
Well, I kept checking, and I went to KNX, and I was like, clearly they're going to be talking about this, and they were they were still talking about the Pope, and I think that the Pope is what screwed this up, because I think if there hadn't been a new Pope elected yesterday morning, then this would have made the news. But I kept checking throughout the day, and I couldn't find anything about it.
Everyone is so disappointed on the text line, and we're convinced that Allie had a threesome, and they're like, "This is the worst news to get." Everyone was so excited.
Well, I've also had a threesome. Should we talk about that?
no time now. Klein Alley Show. We'll get into your ADD news, then a brand new hour can officially begin. But first, a request from a listener.
Hi, Klein and Allie. So tomorrow is my husband and I's second anniversary. And when looking up the types of gifts you give someone on the second anniversary, we realized it's the cotton anniversary.
The what?
The cotton anniversary? What's that? Is that racist?
Probably racist. That doesn't sound right. Yeah, I don't like that at all. I think that's, yeah, I guess there's some list that says like, hey, it's the gold anniversary. It's a bunch of crap.
There's a paper one, I
There's
think,
like a
too.
paper one. Yeah.
Who wants paper?
It's mostly all
Paper one's
crap.
the first one when you sign the marriage certificate.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they're thinking about like making it rain, all that paper, you know?
Oh, is that
I'm
what
down
it
for
is?
that.
You got to
I don't
get
know.
cash paper. I think there's some idiot put a list together, and I don't even know what the reason is, but I think the only one anyone cares about
Some
is
woman who was like, get me a gift
Right.
every year.
But the only one that matters, I think, is like there's like a diamond one eventually. I don't know how many. What diamond or gold?
I don't think there's diamond. I think it's crystal. It's something like
really?
that, too. It's something bogus.
Well, cotton.
I'm not sure.
That's a terrible one.
Cotton anniversary. And I think the perfect gift would be a tiny towel. Is there any way we could get one? Thanks.
All right. I think those towels are made of rayon, but sure, what the hell? Why not?
Rayon?
Let's get him a tiny towel. I don't think that's going to satisfy you. I don't know how to find that woman, but
so
send
you
her
get
an
a
anniversary
gift
tiny
of that material?
I think that's the idea. It's supposed to lead you in the right direction. But let me just tell you.
Next year's the no latex anniversary. Get rid of condoms completely.
Yeah, every year is the butt stuff anniversary. Isn't that true, Ellie? Can we all agree that's right? Let's get to your news now. Here we go.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
So you have a lot of choices when it comes to what airline to fly, and now you have one less choice here in California. One of the major, well, I don't even know if it was ever major, airlines is shutting down operations on the entire West Coast, starting with Burbank Airport, and it's Avelo Airlines. They're pulling out. They came to Burbank Airport 4 years ago as a smaller budget airline, and the only flight Johnny ever took was on Avelo Airlines, and it was heading to Vegas on our first Vegas trip.
That's not true. You got your details wrong.
Oh my
But-
God, you're right.
I know.
But we did fly Avelo on a different one, right?
Yeah. His first flight ever was on Breeze Airlines.
Breeze Airlines.
But we did officially mush Avelo Airlines
We
because we
did,
did
we
take
did.
Avelo on our second trip to Vegas.
Oh, that's right.
And they were very excited to launch to Southern California, and part of their launch was having us go on their plane to Vegas, and now they're gone.
From Burbank, right?
Yes.
It was like one of their first flights that they were offering on the West Coast.
Yeah, it was
very exciting.
It was where I learned that Burbank actually had a second terminal. I had no idea.
Yeah, they were like, it's Terminal B. I
You're
was
not-
like, what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
what are you saying? I've been to this airport a million times. I've never been to another terminal.
And I got lost. It's like a very small airport.
Yeah.
So now
R.I.P. Avelo.
Yeah, well, they're just refocusing. They're going to only focus on the East Coast now because the West Coast, I guess, is not making them enough money. And I think with the West Coast, there are just too many good places that are only an hour away. You know, if you're offering a deal and you can get to Vegas or San Francisco or wherever for like $69, then you're like, well, it's kind of like your only sale is bankrupting you, kind of like the endless shrimp at Red Lobster.
Where's your cutoff for do you have a cutoff number in your head where you would fly instead of drive or drive instead of fly? As far as like length of time, because I have a number that I think is my definite. Now I would look at it.
These are drivable places.
Yeah, like what is it? A number? Is it a mile thing? Is it a type of way you have to get there?
It's a few things because money is number one factor, but also the times of the flights. If the flight time is extremely convenient, then that could sway me, even if it's a little bit more money. But if I'm going over $200 one way, I'm already going.
Yeah, but you're not.
What about length of time? Like
Yeah,
6 hours.
Yeah, you're not driving. Let's say you have to go to New York. You're not driving to New York, no matter what the
No,
cost
I'm
of
talking about
anything is.
drivable places.
Right, but I'm saying so for you, it's
New
a
York is
money
drivable.
thing.
You can drive
Yeah,
there.
yeah, you could drive to New York. Some people would because they say I'm not buying a plane ticket or I hate flying.
I know, but I'm talking about like a weekend getaway, like places that you travel on a kind of regular basis that are like.
But what's your distance cutoff? Would you do
Well,
anything
for example,
over 4
Katie's
hours?
going to the Bay Area, and I'm responsible for finding her flight because she's the person who will be like, $500 one way, okay, book it. And I'm like, no, let me handle this.
Right.
But if all the flights I'm finding are like $250, and I'm like, dude, from LA to San Francisco, that's ridiculous.
But that's a drive you've done a million times, so you would do that drive. You just did that drive.
Oh yeah, and I would do it again in a heartbeat if I was paying rather than $250.
It's interesting. So for you, it comes down to strictly money because you don't value your time.
Yeah, but then also she would be driving alone with our kid. So I'm like, okay, well, that seems like it would be more stressful for her, but I'm still going to make her
No,
go.
this is the kid drive.
Oh, do you have a cutoff time-wise where you go, I got to switch to flights now? It would take too long to drive? I know you love a road trip.
Yeah, I do love road trips. I don't mind driving. I'm going to say if it's going to take me longer than 6 hours.
Yeah, I feel like that's 5 and a half,
6 hours.
5.5, 6, I think.
I just drove 8.
I know. But that's where it starts to feel long. And then you start looking and going.
Oh, yes, because
Yeah.
it is long.
Right.
But my cousin, she has a rule where anything over 4 hours, she will fly.
See, that's her number, 4.
Wow.
4 hours on, she can't spend more than 4 hours in a car.
I've done
She won't do
I've
it.
done the thing everyone in Southern California has done, specifically as it results to pertains to Vegas, where you go. Sure, the drive is 4 hours. If you fly, it's a short flight, it's a 40-minute flight, but then you got to get to the airport early. I try to figure out how that work out to be about the same.
Yeah, but you
And
also
they're
have to
they
think
never
about
do.
if you drive, then you also have to pay for parking in Vegas, which can be expensive. Yeah, at the hotels and stuff.
A lot of places.
Some of those places are like $50 a night.
Some. Just leave it on the side of the strip. Hope for the best.
I've done that before.
I know.
All right, when it comes to animatronics, there is a fine line between cool and creepy, in my opinion. And at Disneyland, for their 70th anniversary, they've unveiled their newest animatronic, and it's Mr. Walt Disney. And this is for their new show, Walt Disney: A Magical Life, which starts this Thursday. And if you look at him from far away, looks incredible. It's super realistic, very realistic movements. And if you go on the like the Disneyland train, a lot of those old animatronic animals and stuff, those are horrifically creepy, but they're still kind of old school and you like it. This is very futuristic looking, but if you look up close, it's kind of disturbing and creepy, but you can't look away. Here's what he sounds like, and they only used his original vocals.
You know, I was stumped one day when the little boy asked, "Do you draw Mickey Mouse?" And I had to admit I do not draw anymore. Well, then you think up all the jokes and ideas. No, I said, I don't do that. Finally, he looked at me and said, "Mr. Disney, just what do you do?" Well, I said, sometimes I think of myself as a little bee. I go from one area of the studio to another and gather pollen and sort of stimulate everybody. I guess that's the job I do.
They said that there was only a handful of people alive in 2025 who even had a moment of being in the presence of Walt Disney, and they want to bring that moment to everybody. But even hearing his voice, you're like, oh, it's so cozy.
Because he was kind of like a weird recluse, right? He loved creating this fun space, but didn't he kind of keep to himself?
Was he a recluse?
I don't know. You said only a few people had the moment to be with him, so I
No,
assume...
just because of how much time has passed.
Oh.
People in 2025, so few even knew what he was.
KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
You asked for him, and you're getting him back in the KROQ studios in moments as we head on the Tira. This guy, Ahmed, who Jake's been into for a while now, is blowing up, becoming a local legend, not only the IE, the 909, but all other parts of Southern California as well. And understandably, Allie, he takes us on a deep dive into all of the best parts of Southern California like this.
Here in the beautiful city of Baldwin Park, also known as Bowling Parque, homie, at the In-N-Out University and Company store.
Yeah, this guy's got lots of stories. And you better believe that the first time he was on with us, everyone said, get him back immediately.
So we brought him back. And he said he was happy to come back.
He'll be in our studio in a few moments. We got lots of other things to get to this hour. Tiny towels galore. If you're looking for the official towel of summer 2025, you can pick from the Vanessa edition or the very, very limited entire show edition. Not as popular as the Vanessa only edition.
No, who cares about us?
So we got that for you coming up this hour on the show as well. We kick things off with some Papa Roach, and then in our studio, The Return. Check it out. We're streaming live on YouTube right now as well. We go On The Tira, food. That's next.
Into pieces.
K-Rock, Klein Alley Show, and we are officially now on the Tira. This is very exciting.
Is that my song?
Yeah, you know it. Your song on K-Rock, man.
Wow. That's the first.
Good to see you back here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Klein and Alley, K-Rock, thank you so much for inviting me back.
You were such a monster hit the last time you were here with us that people demanded we get you back in the studio. We said absolutely, and we appreciate you making the drive. But on the way here, because it's like a long commute, you're all the way on the IE. Do you stop on the way and report on news as it breaks on the way here, or no?
If I happen to catch it, yes. I try to leave a little bit early just in case, because one never knows, does one, right?
Right.
And so, but no, not today. It was a quiet commute. We stopped at IHOP and ate some terrible biscuit sandwiches.
Nice.
You know how that goes. So.
Yeah. Well, there's apparently a car chase going on right now.
On the Tira, breaking news. We are tapped into our local media outlets here. We have OJ 2.0 on the Tira. We seem to have a white vehicle. And if you tune into any of the social media outlets, but also here tuning in where we do have a high-speed chase somewhere in the inner Los Angeles area. We have pursuit in progress with the LAPD, and check your local listing. That
is also my dream one day, to sit up in the chopper and do the color commentary for a live chase. And you're doing, that's not a joke. There is one happening right now.
Yeah, if you really check your local listings right now, we're watching KTLA, shout out to them, and there is a high-speed chase right now in LAPD.
It does look like an OJ car right there.
Yeah, it is an OJ 2.0. Yeah. It is in
AJ Cowling? AC Cowling?
AC Cowling.
Remember him?
Yeah, of course. That guy was the infamous driver.
The slowest high-speed chase ever.
He just went around a FedEx truck pretty flawlessly.
Yeah, well, see, he's going slow enough for Ahmed Bioso to be running past him right now.
Yeah, hold the mic. You can hold the mic in the window, interview him while he's driving.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know, it's interesting. I didn't realize this, and if this gets interesting, you can cut us off and commentate on the chase that's happening right now. What part of LA is this, Alex?
It says it's at Heartland Street and Van Nuys Boulevard.
So you are now being brought in. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you are now so well known that you are being brought in as almost like a mediator, or to make sure that there's proper coverage happening to news as it breaks. You're like the go-to guy now.
Yeah, so for instance, this morning there was a grieving mother who needs answers, and she reached out to all the local media outlets.
No one covered it.
Well, I think they did, but the thing is that they included me in that coverage. So when she sent out all the emails to all the reporters, I got the same one. Unfortunately, I couldn't be there because I'm here with you fine folks. But that just goes to show you how we've earned the respect through not only first responders, but with community members as well, that they actually come to me because, sometimes the hands of justice or, office work, stuff like that, in whatever situation kind of slow drag. So when mothers or families don't get answers for 9 months, and they call me, and then I go in and I have such a good rapport with everybody that they're like, oh, you know what? I can make the hands move a little bit faster just to get answers.
Oh, wow.
And that's pretty cool.
Yeah, exactly. You're getting really involved, and now to the point where you can actually help people in a way that other people either choose not to or can't.
Yeah, or not only that, people have to understand that when it's their loved one, everybody wants, obviously,
of course,
quick
all
justice.
the wall-to-wall coverage and resources.
We seem to forget that at the same time, there's 100 other families that this happened to before you, and they're seeking the same answers, and so you kind of just have to fall in place. But I'm glad that I've built such a good rapport with everybody that it kind of just helps move things a little bit faster.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, what I like, though, is that you cover all kinds of things. Like, yeah, you can cover some of the, say, cold cases in your area and things like that, but you also cover, the opening of a new In-N-Out location.
Right. Yeah. Or perhaps maybe his most recent video, which I think needs some attention.
Moon Pie has entered the chat.
Moon Pie has entered the chat. Moon Pie getting its own segment. You will help grieving mothers, but you'll also bring attention to Moon Pie.
Yes, Moon Pie is a alter ego that I've developed for myself. You know, people call me so many things that I just like to poke fun at myself a lot.
So Moon Pie was one of your nicknames?
Well, yeah, because you can just poke that many different ways, bro, and you could just have fun with it. And I've had people laugh at me. I've had people tell me it's brilliant. I've had people confused. And it's just a conversation starter. It just seems like everything I do now, everybody kind of picks it apart to see exactly what I'm talking about. That. Let me just give you a brief instance where I actually filmed some dry leaves on the dirt, like just some dry leaves, right? And I zoomed in with my zooming in capabilities, and I was telling people, do you see it?
Right.
Do you see it? Oh my, and I just went on this trip. There was nothing there, bro. People were sitting there trying to, I see it, and there was nothing there.
Yeah, but people want to try and figure something out.
Well, yeah, but the same way you're having fun with this, so am I. And so I am not a college educated. I'm not Ted Koppel, you know what I'm saying? I'm full Koppel.
But you're prison educated, which is potentially more important. And it's funny because when you started with the moon pie thing, a lot of people were commenting, "Oh man, that was the goat snack in prison, in lockup." And we were going to give you the opportunity to give us what you believe are the 5 best commissary snacks. But take a second. When we get back, a lot of questions, including your newest segment. This is very exciting, but California Adobes.
California's Adobes.
This is a whole thing that you have figured out new ways to branch out. You're reinventing yourself almost by the day. We take a quick break. We come back. We're more on the Tira on KROQ next.
Few have done more for rock music than the Vans Warped Tour, to say the least.
Returning to celebrate its 30-year legacy.
Warped Tour has always been like a home for us.
Just cool to see it again.
Vans Warped Tour is making a triumphant return.
Serving as a vital launch pad for some of rock's biggest bands to this day.
The Vans Warped Tour is back.
That's when things got out of control.
One of only 3 stops, July 26th and 27th in Long Beach. Listen to KROQ at 9, noon, 3, and 6 to win a pair of 2-day passes to see Sublime and over 100 bands.
I'll do anything I can the wrong way.
Score tickets and instantly get on the standby boarding list for KROQ Road Trip USA Stop 2. Fear, Loathing, and Sublime in Vegas.
Vegas, baby, Vegas! Is what I got. It's on the streets of Miami.
Hey, it's Jacob Noel of Sublime. Keep listening to KROQ. Keep listening for your chance to win.
KROQ. Courtesy of Vans Warped Tour and AEG presents.
There's no...
Being called gross is not fun. No one wants to, even if you know that you do gross things. Because I'm convinced when you're by yourself, everybody does a few gross things by themselves when no one's watching because they think they're by themselves. It's their own shame.
I mean, that's when you start picking at your body.
You pick, you smell, you sniff.
Yeah, if things fall on the floor, you eat them still.
But then there is public gross. Public gross is no good. And we believe that there are 2 people on the show that are both going to be competing for the title that no one really wants, which is grossest on the show. It's time for the gross off. In this corner, he has a sweating problem that we know about. He walks around with paper towels under his armpits because deodorant can't even help him.
I have social anxiety.
I haven't said it's you yet, Jake. Let me finish the introduction.
Could be me.
It's Jake.
Here's Jake.
He's also got some sort of a digestive issue, which he has.
Ulcerative colitis.
He has a
digestive. It's an autoimmune disease.
He's a All right, Jake wins. Let's get out. The contest is over.
Come on, Klein. Why are we doing this?
And then in the other corner, we have a person that has multiple times eaten stuff out of the garbage because it was thrown out accidentally, doesn't care about expiration dates, and has had multiple rashes, including pink eye, to the point where she earned the nickname Diclops, the lesbian Cyclops, because one of her eyes was swollen shut with crust.
Which has happened multiple times since. But
I just want to hear all the times Omar gags in his own mouth during this competition. So this is going to be a real battle of gross. I'm just letting you know.
Not to make it even worse for myself, but I've also earned nicknames like Poogers and the Onion Queen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry. That'll come up at some point during the quiz.
And she eats on the toilet, too.
She eats on the toilet.
Nasty.
I'm multitasking.
And she shares a toothbrush with her wife.
To be fair,
And,
I
apparently
finished.
dental floss at one point they shared.
That was one time.
Doesn't matter.
One time too many.
All right.
Moving on. Jesus Christ.
Allie's the winner. All right. Let's go. Move on.
You just keep describing each person.
I haven't even gotten to the quiz yet. I mean, we're just in the goddamn intro, and I'm nauseated right now.
Yeah. Well, yesterday I was sitting there writing my show email in the same clothes I had exercised in while not showering and sitting on a fabric chair going, maybe I should just own it.
Oh, my God.
Jake and Allie, write down your answers to these questions,
Okay.
and we'll go through this quickly, and then we'll have a palate-cleansing song, which I think we'll all need at that point. And apologies if you're eating during this, or if you've already had a rough week because of the fires, and who hasn't. I'm sorry to make your week even rougher. Maybe someone will listen to this and go, you know what? Could be worse. It could be Allie or Jake. Question number 1. If you drop food on the ground, how likely are you to still eat it?
Can you explain one of the food examples?
And what ground?
Yeah.
See, these are both questions asked by gross people.
They're important questions. Is it my own kitchen floor or is it an outside?
You can answer
area?
this as a general, but if you'd like to go ahead and clarify, I think all of you are going to answer grossly, but you're going to defend your grossness because that's what gross people do. So go ahead and write down I'm just in general now. Go ahead. It is a random sampling of grounds and foods. Is it a shish kebab? Is it a field?
All right.
Is it a bathroom floor? Allie, if you're eating on the toilet and something slips out and falls on the floor, are you still eating it? Just answer the question. How?
It depends
I will tell you
on
right,
the floor.
I will
Is
tell
it a gas station bathroom floor or my bathroom?
Guys, I
Very
will,
important.
without asking
Yeah,
any
if
of
it's
these
the KROQ
questions.
floor, no way.
Okay.
Right?
I'm going to
No,
say,
if it's the KROQ floor, 10 seconds.
oh my God.
Oh, my God.
Guys, this is just question 1, please.
Okay.
If you drop food on the ground, how likely are you to still eat it? And please, you're more than welcome to take this quiz yourself. You're sitting in traffic right now. Whatever. Answer, let's see how you would have done. Are you grosser than Jake or Allie? Probably not. Question 2. How often do you wash your hands after going to the bathroom?
Again, this completely depends on where you are.
No, it should not.
No,
it should not, Allie. How often do you wash your hands after going to the bathroom?
Jake, come on. You know what I mean.
Huh?
Allie's going to get a perfect score on the gross quiz.
All right.
323 said the gross off is more exciting than the upcoming NFL playoffs. Didn't Allie admit yesterday she had crabs? Yes,
I
she
didn't
did.
say I had crabs. I said if you had crabs, you could shave them off.
Jake is not
Keep
gross.
up, keep
He's
up.
handicapped. Someone pointed out. Thank you.
Disabled.
Question number 3. What is the most amount of days in a row you've worn the same underwear? The most amount of days in a row. Why are you humming? What, the most amount of days in a row you've worn the same underwear?
Camping or not camping?
Allie, just answer the goddamn question. Question 4. What do you feel your weakest personal hygiene practice is? Something that you even know you're not proud of. Could be better. What do you think it is? Write it down. Jake, write it down, Allie.
Can you repeat the question?
What do you feel your weakest personal hygiene practice is? If you're just joining us, welcome to the Gross Off. Allie and Jake have fast-forwarded to the finals. One
Can
of
you
them-
define hygiene for Allie? I don't think she knows what that is.
That's a fair thing, Omar. Can I please? Is it personal hygiene or just hygiene?
Synonyms include cleanliness and just
Like-
all around not being disgusting. Question 5. If you don't have a toothbrush handy, but need to brush your teeth, what would you do?
Okay.
Or what have you done?
The toothbrush is what's missing?
In this in this particular example, yes.
Okay.
Question number 6. How many showers or baths do you take weekly?
This
Question
depends on what the week is like.
7. When is the last time you felt gross? Please be specific. The last time you felt gross. Because I think the problem with gross people is a lot of times they don't actually realize how gross they're being. And now this is the lightning round of the gross off. So these are going to be rapid fire questions. And this will be if we need to do a tiebreaker, okay? Do you eat crumbs off the table directly or off your own lap? Yes or no?
Oh, wait, say it again?
Crumbs for food you're eating. Off your lap, if they fall into your lap, or onto the table directly that you're eating off
Did I
of.
pay for the meal or did someone buy it for me?
Should not goddamn matter, Allie, at all. Go to question 2. Do you ever turn your own clothing inside out to re-wear it before washing it? Question 3, have you ever smelled a dirty towel, smelled to see if it was dirty, realized it was, but still used it? Question 4, pretended to wash your hands after bathroom to not appear gross.
All right. I know that's directed at me, and I did not do that. There was a time where a woman was pooping in the bathroom, and I did run the water.
We're not doing the answers yet. Question, have you ever eaten something that you found between your car seats?
Is it wrapped?
That's a great question. Is it hard?
On air, KROQ, Klein Alley Show, and On The Tira. Ahmed is in our studio back here again after almost celebrating 1 year. When is the official birthday? 1 year of On The Tira?
July 17th.
Oh, wow.
What was
July 17th,
what was your first post that you actually decided? This is when you were still doing Foos News?
My first post on the Tira was an explanation as to why we had just lost 300,000 followers simultaneously throughout all my platforms. And obviously that went viral because any post like that catches a lot of attention.
It's influencer drama.
And it just never stopped. Yeah, my drama never stops.
Never stops. You're on the scene. You are brought in. You get tipped off sometimes by authorities as to what's happening. And you've expanded past just the IE to now all parts of Southern California, which is what has led you to us. Jake, when you first fell in love with On The Tira, what was the one that caught your attention? Do you remember?
I can't remember the one that when I first saw I liked, but the one that I think is one of the craziest was when Ahmed was just at the LA River just reporting on something else and heard like a loud explosion and then ran over and like some kid had almost like blown his hand off with a firework.
You remember that?
Yeah, that was here at the LA River on Myers.
But that's what's crazy is that these things are just happening while you're out and about. And like talking to you just now off the air, it was like you don't watch the news because you are the news. The news is happening all around you and you're just choosing what to cover in the moment. And if something really happens, you either hear about it from friends, family, the community, or you're the one getting the calls from like the cops or the firemen saying, hey, there's a situation over here. You got to cover it.
So I made it a point to unfollow everybody. Even my own family, especially the news. I don't follow national politics. I don't follow anything that's not happening in front of me because
you can't
there's an
trust
agenda.
anything.
Well, they fill your head without even knowing. Next thing you know, you're looking at things a certain way because somebody fed you that information. And unless the way I know it to be true because I was actually there. I seen it. So that's how I push it. And so, we developed this very wonderful relationship with the community, first responders, and the Inland Empire has embraced me. And we just now, that love has kind of grew to Los Angeles. And because I'm very informative throughout Los Angeles, I've lived in LA, I lived in the IE, and now we're in OC. But yeah, it all started with just the community itself.
And they keep trying to knock you down. You get people to come up, hit you, lawsuit, boom, change your name, boom, change it again, boom. You are a one-man show. You're out and about. You're covering news as it happens, not being influenced. You unfollow. You even unfollowed Big Booty. You don't follow any Big Booty hoes?
Not anymore.
Man, that's
Not
a
anymore.
real commitment to the
Not
job,
even on
Allie.
your Finsta?
No.
Even all the newsmen
Not
in this
even on
town
my
follow.
OnlyFans.
Now I'm the only one left who follows big booty
Allie's
hoes.
the last person following Big Booty hoes, and she's proud of it. She loves
Well,
it.
but you know what? It's allowed me to really gravitate towards the things that interest me. Like right now, I'm working on a thing called California's Adobes.
Yeah, those are like the old adobe houses, right?
Yeah, so, throughout California, there's many of these old pioneer structures that are still standing. Many of them are gone, and a lot of them are in our neighborhoods, kind of just tucked away next to high schools or next to city parks. That park itself might be named after the person who actually lived in that adobe. And I'm starting to see that a lot of these older pioneers were been businessmen and somehow tapped in with each other, and it all kind of tapped into the California missions. And I'm just like, wait a minute,
Yeah,
like there's something going on here. And so if you really want to break down California fool's gold, you have to go to where California started, and that was in the old pioneer 1800s, when before the LA River, before the aqueducts, before the observatory, before all that, was these adobe structures that were parcels granted out by the King of Spain or wherever it came from. And it's just like, wow.
Are you afraid that you're going to make people too educated? Because in some ways, what you've done is you've now figured out a way to sneak education and history into
Klein just learned something, and he's not happy about it.
I thought we were talking about big booty hoes a second ago, and now I've just learned about the history of Southern California
big
housing.
booty hoes in them days, too. They were just a lot more covered up.
Right. That's true.
Right?
That's important as well.
There were also gifts from Spain that were big booty hoes, I'm sure.
The King of Spain loved giving adobes and big booty hoes. Right, absolutely. And so you now, as we are embarking on your 1 year party, what are your big plans to celebrate 1 year of On The Tira?
You know what's crazy is that I never got to celebrate my 1 year Food News network because Food News got taken at a year.
That's when they shut you down. When you got too big and you got sued.
On its 1 year birthday, it's so funny the way life works out because they actually shut me down on we were planning a celebration. I don't even remember what it was because we got hit so hard. It actually like shed a tear. So when Food News died, On The Tira was born, but I didn't have time to grieve or celebrate. So
what are you going to do now? You think it's
I need a vacation.
Yeah.
Like, in all honesty, I need a good vacation. I've been telling my girl, we need to go rent. I want to go like Santa Barbara or San Diego. Just somewhere still local, but far enough to where like I could just kind of get away. That's
are you
going to
be able? Are you going to be able to even put the camera down for a day and do that?
No.
Because you're like such a newsman that I feel like something's happening, you feel like you have to capture it, right?
Well, I could still film. The thing is, I just need to be relaxed. Like right now, I feel like I've aged 5 years in the past 9 months, and I just feel like...
Well, you're always on high alert.
Well,
you always got to have
I'm just high-strung, period, and that's what allows me to do the things that I do is that I just don't know how to relax, bro. But it serves me well because the whole time I was just sit there fidgeting with my fingers. Now I've actually learned how to use that time wisely and to generate income, generate popularity, attract fine folks like you too, Klein Alley here on KROQ.
Well, it's beautifully that you said, thank you for including us in your story. But the reality is you were a man that was trying to better your life. You were locked up. You watched a lot of Huell Hauser doing Fool's Gold. And as a result, you said, when I get out, I want to do my version of that. You've really done it. It's really incredible. Last time we were here, you talked about prison slang. But because of your most recent moon pie video, a lot of people comment that is the best snack. So we're going to give you the opportunity now.
Here we go.
As a man who spent how many years of your life were you locked up for?
23.
23 years of your life. You've tried, I would imagine, at this point, everything available in the commissary. We've got the official top 5 ranking from Ahmed On The Tira. These are the top 5 snacks in order from 5 to 1 is the best that you could have if you are locked up at a commissary. I know it's changed a little bit region by region, but for the most part, I think it's nationally. A lot of them are serviced by the same place because we've seen the catalog before.
Yeah, so I would say starting at number 5 would be something they call prime times in the LA County Jail.
And what are prime times?
What would you think a prime time is?
Well, something I would try to have sex with. But that's probably all the snacks,
That's a beefy,
Allie.
remember?
Is it jerky?
Prime times, I would think, is like...
Figure Chex Mix. Seasoned Chex Mix, pretzel, kind of,
Oh, so it's a mix of all the stuff.
Yeah, that's called the prime time.
And
So
it's
that would be number 5.
That's the 5. That's number 5
little
snack.
savory.
Right.
Little savory.
Okay.
Right?
A nice mix. Okay.
Was that like
Party
a party?
snack.
It's not a party until someone brings the prime time?
Prime times are like
Yeah.
exclusivity. You know what I'm saying?
Exclusive to the prison system.
Like a pork rind.
Oh,
Like
okay.
yeah. So
That's 5. It's prime time. What's number 4?
4, I would say a good old fashioned honey bun.
Oh, wow.
Honey
That's
bun,
number
only at
4.
4. I thought that was going to go much higher.
Well,
people love the honey bun.
People love the honey bun.
Very tradable. Good. You could trade that you could trade that up to for smokes.
You could trade that for anything.
You don't know, white boy.
Shut up, Jake. I know about the honey
Klein
bun.
is teaching Ahmed about prison.
Yeah,
All right,
don't worry.
let him teach him.
I know about the power of the honey bun.
Yeah. So also, I would say Cadillac is a good. Well, coffee. I don't know if that would be considered but Cadillac, which is creamer, coffee, sugar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
throw a Snicker in there.
Right.
A Snicker. You throw a Snicker bar.
nice.
Or me, I like the Milky Way because there's no peanuts at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And so it
So it
kind of
just
gives it
melts
the
nicely.
caramel, chocolate, and they call that a Cadillac.
So that's a number 3.
That's a number 3. Cadillacs are always...
We're about to get to the top 2 now. This is according to On The Tira's Ahmed.
Number
Here we
2
go.
is pint of ice creams. Pint of ice cream from the canteen, always...
So they have a whole pint of ice cream?
Yeah, they'll sell you a pint of ice cream.
Damn.
Any flavor, yeah.
A real brand, like a
Yeah,
brand.
cookies and cream.
But like, is it like a Ben and Jerry's? No.
Yeah, if you pay for that.
Really?
Yeah, they would have like just a regular, and then they would have the deluxe, which would be that. Yeah, Ben and Jerry's. Yeah. Hey, I don't know. You know, rehabilitation.
Yeah.
It always takes some good ice cream, right?
That's what you earn, man.
Number 1, this is a tough decision. It will be very controversial, I'm sure. But according to you, this is the number 1 snack available inside the prison system.
The number 1 snack available. That would be moon pie.
Wow.
Moon pie.
He knew he was going there eventually. Moon pie is
The
nickname.
moon pie is officially the number 1 snack.
There you go.
In the
And
system.
Also, to close things up, this guy is now being arrested.
Well, if you tune in to KCAL 5 here, we have the LAPD now have 1 suspect prone out on the ground. He does appear to be ready to go to jail.
Yeah, he does seem very ready to go to jail. He's like spread eagle like a
He's
starfish.
yeah.
Like, okay, just arrest me.
That guy's going to have some prime time for lunch today.
Yeah,
huh?
he'll be eating many, many moon pies.
Hey, happy birthday On The
Thank you
Tira.
so
Give this man a
much.
follow. Support Ahmed. He's a great guy. On The Tira on IG. We'll put all the links up on our socials at Klein Alley Show.
Happy birthday to On The Tira. And thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank you for anytime you want to come back and hang out with us. Consider this your studio as well.
I'll
It's
see you tomorrow.
KROQ.
Come to the side.
The takeaway coming in on these summer hours are that the King of Spain's favorite gifts were Adobes and big booty hoes. Any takeaways you bring with you from today's show, get them to us now, 800-520-1067. Listen, see if you make the air. We'll do that next as we wrap up the show after Hosier on KROQ. That song, or you want to just wrap it up?
We have to listen to it all over
We
again?
have to start again. I don't know what's going on with this thing. It's been glitching all day.
Okay, we'll start. I'm
I'm gonna give you something else instead because I have something on the ready now. Hold on, let's do this. All right, you didn't expect this, huh? Whoa! Sorry, Hosier. Franz Ferdinand. Wrap up the show next, Kevin.
Penis vagina. Penis vagina. Penis poop pee
that video was probably doctored. It's K-Rock.
It's not doctored. It's all you, man.
Well,
you can see clearly. You touched the mouse.
I may have accidentally hit the mouse.
Nah, I'll defend Klein. It could happen.
Thank you, Vanessa.
Have you watched the video, Vanessa?
I'm watching it right now.
Almost says there's video where you see
video
my
evidence.
stupid hand accidentally hitting the button. But
Exactly, accident.
Thank you, Vanessa. Vanessa gets my back. She gets it. Vanessa has
I get it. When I run the board,
oh my gosh, you did.
Let me see. I got to see the video now. Now I got to see. Get the On The Tira guy
You
back
are
in here to
literally
report
touching it, and then it changes, and you look at the mouse and the computer like, what?
Because sometimes you're just moving it, and all of a
but
sudden.
you were actually touching it when it happened.
No
like you
way.
were touching it.
Okay, well, this sounds like a Diddy trial
So
situation.
funny.
I want post the video. Let the audience decide. We got to wrap it up with takeaways from today's show, and then we'll turn it over to Nicole Alvarez and give you another chance to get Sublime tickets and all that good stuff on K-Rock. Takeaways, Allie. I reset everything because I wasn't sure what it was, but apparently it's human error. So now I don't even have any takeaway music. We're really fizzling out on today's summer hours, coming to an end.
God.
You guys watching the video on a loop over and over again. Everyone's just cackling.
It is funny. It's just funny, too, that then when it happens, you put your hands in the air like you've been arrested.
What could have happened?
Well, I don't know. My hands are here. Look, they're here.
Oh, this thing's been glitching out all day.
It has been.
You're the glitch.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of glitches. Let's not point fingers.
We are all just glitches.
We're all glitches
I
here.
get it.
Human glitches. There's a good takeaway from today's show.
Okay, so 818, my takeaway is Johnny thinks he's a 19-year-old child.
The weirdest thing ever.
909, my takeaway is Omar has the biggest jugs on the show.
Yeah, now he does.
818, my takeaway is okay, Jake. Okay, Lexus.
Yeah.
And 714, my takeaway is Johnny's uncle's horse is brown.
If you don't know what we're talking about, you should check out the complete show, available wherever you get your podcasts. You can search Klein Alley Show. Thanks for downloading, subscribing, spreading the word, and helping us to grow the show. What is your takeaway from today's show, Jake?
I'm in the market for a 2016 or 2017 poop bot.
Yeah, Jake is looking for some sort of a ride. And a lot of people were nice enough to offer up some old POS cars they have. Maybe Jake could swap into yours, but he's looking to upgrade his life.
626 also said their takeaway is if you don't buy anyone Christmas gifts, you're done with your shopping.
You're already done. You beat everyone. Allie, takeaway?
My takeaway is Santa Claus loves going bald steep and likes tacos.
We did learn that today on the show during Love A Island. If you missed it, Vanessa found love with a coked up guy named David, and I can't wait to find out how that date goes. So we got more of that. Hey, tomorrow, Sublime will be hanging out with us in studio to world premiere some new music, which is always a good time. Omar, you got a takeaway?
My takeaway is that Allie's kid's a big pussy.
Big pussy. I can't even eat a jalapeno without crying. It's unbelievable. We take a quick break for the next 20 hours or something. We'll be back, and then
hit it with the mouse. Come on.
Go ahead and hit this button and get
Give it a
the
jiggle.
hell out of here. Here's some information about the LA Philharmonic that I'm sure you want to hear about. All right, goodbye.
The shape-shifting Aussie...